Yo, yo, we're back. We're back. Oh, we're back, guys. We're back. And this, Lateness is great. Welcome back into the building. You already know what time it is. It's time for another Watchalong Manchester City versus Liverpool. 12:30 kickoff in the morning. Listen, it doesn't get any better than this. This is the perfect way to start this disgusting couple of months that we've got coming up. This dirt, absolute disgusting, despicable couple of months. And my team don't play until later on. We got a double header later on. We're going to be seeing Dortmund. We're going to be seeing Bayern. We got Chelsea versus Villa. But we've also got this grand slam, fantastic clash. Manchester City versus Liverpool. Whoever planned this in the fixture list, fair play. Fair play. Whoever planned this in the fixture list, fair play to you. You started off with a bang. Do you know what I'm saying? You started off with a real solid fixture. And I'm happy with this, man. This is going to be good. I've already placed my loyalties in this one. You already know what it is, but we're going to get into that. Big up to everybody in the comments. Back as an old man. Club football is back. Yes, Midway, bro. It's a beautiful scene. It's a beautiful scene to see that club football is back again. We don't have to see all of that atrocities that were the international break. I know some of you tried to pretend that you enjoyed. Some of you actually did, because you're real football connoisseurs. But some of you pretended, like you really tried to pretend that you enjoyed what you saw over the break. I'm not gonna pretend, okay? I'm not gonna do it. I did watch a little bit of football here and there, but I wasn't gonna force myself to watch the whole 90. If I saw some tomfoolery, then I'm heading out. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it stepping. No Hairline or Foden is kind of crazy. I haven't done the benches yet, but I will do the bench. But there is no Hairline on the bench. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I thought this guy was going to be back. He's on the Watchalong thumbnail, but he's not back. And he's not on the bench. Alvarez starts up front. We're going to go through the lineups in a minute. Laporte's on the bench. Phillips is on the bench. Bernardo's on the bench. But there's no Hairline on the bench. And there's no Foden anywhere to be seen either. And for Liverpool, you've got Núñez on the bench. Timmercast, Chamberlain, Arthur. Wow, Arthur's back. Gomez, Milner, Firmino, and obviously Matip as well. Arthur's back on the bench. Wow, this guy's back. Okay, let's see if he actually gets some game time. But yeah, we've never even seen him kick ball in a Liverpool shirt, not once. So lineups on your screen. Obviously, you got Edison, Stones, Akanji, Diaz, Ake, Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Grealish, Alvarez, and then of course on the other side you got Alisson, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Elliott, Jota, Salah, and Gakpo. Interesting teams. We're going to break it down in a minute. I haven't put the formations up yet because I just want to make sure that I get the formations 100% spot on. There's no point putting them on there. And then sometimes we have them and then like we see in game that it's completely some other madness. Do you know what I mean? That no one could have predicted. I'm obviously, we know the formation for Liverpool, right? Formation for Liverpool is going to be a 4-3-3. It always is in that formation, in that team. Sorry, it's just the same every single time. There'll be no shocks, so we don't need to worry about that. But in terms of Manchester City, it's definitely got to be a back four with Stones and Ake. No inverted fullback there, right? I'm guessing both of them are just going to act as traditional fullbacks. None of them are flying fullbacks, that's for sure, to counteract the other one. So it looks like a flat back four for Manchester City, a flat midfield three, and a flat front three as well. So yeah, Pep doesn't actually want to cause us any aggro today. Seems like it's a normal situation of just a 4-3-3 for them as well. Anybody disagree in the comments, let me know. But that's what I'm gonna go with personally. I'm gonna get predictions going as well in just a second. Let me just update this. I actually personally thought the formations would be more tricky than that, but no, looks like it's just standard. Pep's decided to keep things simple today, so we bless him. Much appreciated, brother. Okay, there we go. So that's gonna just plop in somewhere there. Let's see what you guys are telling me in the comments, because I know you got thoughts on this one. Big game, guys. Obviously, my allegiance is on this one. I want Man City to win. I think that goes without saying. Nothing has changed over the international break. I have not changed my ways one bit. All right, let's go through some comments. Get some good comments in, guys. Let's see what you guys have got to say. Appreciate all of the birthday wishes as well. Um, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Liverpool bench looking. Yeah, that Liverpool. I mean, both your benches ain't nothing to be proud of. I'll tell you that for free. None of your benches are anything to be proud of. Little bit, little bit kind of dead. Yeah, kind of dead. I'm just gonna just keep it a buck. Your benches are shit. Your benches are not the standards that you guys usually set. They're nothing to really write home about or get too excited about. But you know, it is what it is. At least it's maybe you can feel like a little bit more of an even playing field. But Liverpool, I'm interested to see how Liverpool set up today in terms of their attacking impetus, because of course we know Liverpool, they're very much always wanting to be on the front foot. They always want to, you know, just go forward and leave loads of space in behind, play a high line. But today, I want to see if there's any sort of change in that mindset. You're coming to the Etihad, surely there's got to be a change in that mindset. You can't just go gung-ho, otherwise they're going to rip you on the break. Alvarez up top, big day for Alvarez. I'm going to be watching Alvarez closely, not in any bad mind type way, but I'm just saying Alvarez is a big day for you because you're leading the line. And you know you've got to try and deliver, because Hairline, I'm not sure if any Man City fans are in the chat. Let me know what's happened with Hairline. Is he out for an extended period of time? He's obviously not even on the bench. What's going on with that situation as well? Because I was of the notion that I thought Hairline would be back for this game, at least on the bench. I didn't realize that he wasn't going to be on the bench. I'm not going to lie, I would have never put him on the thumbnail. Pochettino, breaking. Pochettino is now the clear favorite to become Real Madrid's new head coach after Ancelotti. He is Perez's choice. Hey, all I'm going to say is I said this guy in my video. If you remember my video when I was saying who would be the replacement for Potter, I said Poch. I wish Poch all the best. I like Poch. I think Poch gets unfair, like he seems to just get overly criticized. I hope Poch goes to Real Madrid, dunks on Barcelona's head. No offense to any Barca fans, but I just hope he does well, man, because this guy gets so much disrespect. He catches so many strays, and I think it's unnecessary half the time. I really do. So if he's going to Real Madrid, then I'm glad, because it just goes to show that he's actually a good coach. I feel like people, they put him in some next category that he just doesn't belong in. I'm not saying he's elite. He's not an elite coach. You have to win stuff to be an elite coach. You have to win many things, not just league on. But people say he's a bum. That's what I'm saying. Look at the comments. They say he's a bum. New puppet for Perez. Listen, it's all about winning. If the guy picks up trophies, he would have fought off those allegations. So that's all that will matter. Happy birthday, Matisse. Enjoy your mid-off today with Villa. I will. What you can believe. More than you can believe. I will enjoy. I will enjoy for sure. But yeah, I'm countering it with a brilliant game against Dortmund for Bayern Munich as well. So, you know, it's a double watch along later on. I don't really do them with Chelsea, but today I actually do want to see how just in case my game gets extremely dead. You never know. Just want to have it there on the background, just to keep an eye on things as they tick along. Big up, bro. Much appreciate you. Chelsea OG. Let's see what else is being saying. We got Toon in here. Do you think Newcastle will get top 4? We will beat Man United. Trust me. Bro, I have given Newcastle my blessing. I have given Newcastle my blessings on coming peace. I predicted. I didn't expect. Let me make this clear. I don't expect you guys to get it because you're overachieving massively, right? So if you were to have a little bit of a cave, it would be more than understandable, especially with the January transfer window that you had. I wasn't very impressed with your January transfer window. I think you could have got a midfielder in at a bare minimum, one midfielder. You probably even needed 2, in my opinion, because you obviously lost Shelby. So I'm not expecting you to get top 4 with what happened in January. I wanted you guys to go nuts in January, right? If Maddison was fit, I wanted you to go and get Maddison. Go like really I'm not saying you need to spend like 120 mil or whatever, but give it a good gloss over. You've already painted the walls. Give it a good gloss over. Give it a good final paint, final touch. But you guys didn't really do that. So you only got Gordon in, and I've not even really seen him too much. So I'm not expecting, but I'm very hopeful, and I'm backing you for it. All right. So don't let me down. Oil Brothers. Let's see what else is being said. People are idiots. They don't think. I want Pochettino. He's no better than Oli. That is do you know what? I'm not even going to address wild comments, Z. Wild. Why you rate Poch like that? I just think his, outside of his PSG stint, which is already a very political, toxic club to manage, You can't fault on Poch's record at Southampton or Tottenham. You cannot fault it. Like, there's nothing to fault. Now, you could say he didn't win anything at Tottenham. He didn't get over the final hurdle, but neither did Conte and neither did Mourinho. And they're winners, right? So, Tottenham tax. This guy took them to Wembley and had them performing and had them in a title race and had them, bruv, in the Champions League final. That pile of crap in a Champions League final. Brother, you have to respect it, in my opinion. You have to. Double on the first. Yeah. Dead clubs like Chelsea and Tottenham not making top 4, says Jim. All right, let's get predictions going. We have waffled enough. Okay, predictions. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Yeah, Sky Sports will probably be showing the Bayern game, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Don't go anywhere. You know what I mean? You showed Frankfurt versus Bochum, I think, yesterday, right? So do not go anywhere. Okay, let's get predictions going. My people, let's get this done. Let's get it going. I want to know who you guys are going with in this one. For the sake of giving my prediction too, I am going with a 2. I'm gonna now I've seen the lineups. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Manchester City win. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be a landslide. I do think it's gonna be a difficult game, but I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Manchester City win. They're at home. They need to win. They need to put pressure back on Arsenal. I'm gonna give them my blessing. All right, Liverpool. We're going to talk about Liverpool in just a second. Do not worry about that. All right, get your predictions in. I'm just going to give the draw option as well. Okay, that's now available to you in the comments. So let's talk tactics, as we love to. Let me make sure, first of all, that I have the formations updated. The bench, listen, I'm going to give you the bench. But I'm now on the graphics myself for the rest of the season. Shout out to Alex as well. I think we need to give him a massive shout out for all of the help and all of the fantastic work that he did for the last 15 months. Very, very important part of this channel. With our graphics, he's given us some incredible templates, some incredible templates, watch-along wise, thumbnail wise. I think he's inspired the community potentially. I see a lot of people looking at similar templates like this, and listen, you have my blessing. This is a wonderful template. When I saw it, I cried. I shed a tear. So it's really good. Trust me, more than you can believe. It's very, very nice. So yeah, he's off to get a real job. You know what I'm saying? So listen, big up to him every time. He's been incredible for us. So reliable, so consistent with this, and especially when we do the amount of games we do. It ain't easy, right? It ain't easy. I've had a lot of help. So big up to him every time. And hopefully one day we'll claw him back from his job and we'll bring him back to the channel when we're bigger. When we're bigger and stronger. All right. So big up to him. I'm on lineups now. You'll be very disappointed to hear I am on lineups now. So it's going to take me a bit of time to get up to speed. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure that I have my sources correct and I don't make I don't fumble no bag. But yeah, we'll be on it. And obviously I'm on graphics. So if you see any errors, then just don't look at that. Yeah, just allow it. Mohammed says Pochettino gonna last 6 months at Madrid. That's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've got faith in him doing a serious job, a very serious job. But let's see what happens. 6 months, that's not a long time, bro. You're telling me that he's gonna be so bad, he's not even gonna get out the group stage, or because this season's basically Ancelotti's, and the next season you're telling me he's not getting out of the group stage, he's not in the title race by January. I don't think that's going to be the case, bro. But we'll see. It all depends on the window, etc. We're going to see how the transfer window unfolds for them. Yeah, man, I'm interested to see if he flops massively there, then his reputation will be in the mud a little bit, and it'll be a long day. I'm not going to lie, it'll be a long day. Okay, right. So let's go through this a little bit. We'll start off with Liverpool because we spoke a little bit about Man City and their lineup, even though we didn't really fully address it. But Liverpool, obviously in that 4-3-3, Elliott in the midfield. Talk to me, Liverpool fans, especially Elliott in the midfield away from home. Defensively, does he have the capabilities, the capacity to handle such responsibility? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, if I'm completely honest. Big day for Elliott in that midfield three alongside Fabinho and Henderson. I wouldn't be surprised if Fabinho and Henderson kind of forms a little bit of a double pivot off the ball. And they kind of shoulder the responsibility a little bit more than Elliot. But listen, Elliot, he's young. There's no real reason for him not to work hard. I just don't think he's great in a tackle or anything like that. But yeah, he's going to have to play his part in that midfield. I think he's going to play off the left side, right? So that's going to be interesting. Will he be overlapping Gakpo on that left-hand side? Or will he just kind of, well, sorry, it will be Jota. I think it'll be Jota through the middle, won't it? It'll be Salah off the right, Gakpo off the left, I think. Maybe it'll be Jota off the left and Gakpo through the middle, because Klopp has played Gakpo through the middle quite a few times. Even though I feel like he is a left winger, so to play him through the middle is a little bit foreign to him. He's obviously done it for the Dutch team at the World Cup, but first few weeks he wasn't very convincing. I don't know what Liverpool fans feel about Gakpo now. If you feel like he's starting to come into his own, is he starting to play a lot better? I've seen some improvements from him. I've seen some improvements from him in terms of his performances. Obviously, he got a couple of goals back to back, I think, against Newcastle and Everton. So maybe on the way up for him. But I still think that, you know, if he thrives at Liverpool, I'm not going to lie to him. It will be more because of Klopp than me rating him really highly as a footballer. I think he's a great finisher, but I think outside of that, I don't think he's brilliant in any serious attribute for a winger or even for a forward. So I'm still not convinced personally. I think Klopp will probably be the one that pushes him. And that's why I thought it was a good move, to be honest. Talk about our midfield, why we all know it's shit. Yeah, I mean, listen, let me go to your bench, right? Because maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe you don't have the options I thought you did. Maybe there's injuries. On your bench, you have Callagher, Gomez, Milner, Firmino, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Tsimikas, Nunes, Arthur, and Matip. So, you know, there's no Thiago on that bench. There's no Carvalho on that bench. I don't know if these two are injured or what the situation is. You can let me know. I'm going to find out, actually. Let me go to an app that I like to use for these type of times and see what the situation is with injuries. Let's see. Foden out. Obviously, Haaland doubtful. That's why they're not on the Man City bench. Thiago out. Bajcetic is out as well. Bajcetic is out. Diaz doubtful and Nunes is doubtful, but Nunes is on the bench. So Diaz is not quite ready as well. He's not on the bench. So yeah, you're missing two midfielders. So then the only other alternatives would have been to start Chamberlain in midfield. And if he's fully fit, it would be a gamble because he hasn't started, to my knowledge, for a while. I don't think he has anyway. When was the last time he started? Maybe a cup game. But I think he's been fully fit for a few weeks before the international break. You guys will correct me if I'm wrong. You got Milner there. I wouldn't really start Milner either. Arthur is definitely not starting this. Hell no. So yeah, you don't really have too many options. But let me know what you would have done, especially if you're a Liverpool fan in that chat as well. What would you have been done? Same as the Anfield game. Let's see. Why do people think Liverpool are beating City? I haven't checked the poll yet, but I'm interested to see what people are thinking. Question, will West Ham survive? It's a very good question. I'm going to take a look at the Premier League table in just a second, just to kind of recalculate all them points and see what's going on there before I answer that, because haven't seen the table in a couple of weeks now. It's been a pleasure, honestly. It's been an absolute pleasure not to look at that Premier League table. Okay, so I'm seeing predictions are flying in. Klopp will play a 4-4-2, says Winnerpool. 4-4-2. So you're telling me then that will be Jota and Gakpo up front, and then Salah off the right, Elliott off the left, and then Fabinho and Henderson in the two-man midfield. If that's the case, that's something interesting. That's definitely something to keep an eye on. I think, I'll keep an eye on for that, because maybe, are you talking about I'm guessing you're talking about off the ball shape. I'm guessing, but then again, Salah works his arse off. From what I've seen, Salah's still working just as hard as he did 3-4 years ago. Now, maybe from the point of actually continuing that throughout an entire 90, he's obviously going to run out of steam a lot earlier than he did 3-4 years ago. But he seems to always put his best foot forward in terms of work rate from what I see from Salah. And from the analysis that I've seen on Liverpool games as well, sometimes it's the other, members of the front three that are not really pulling their weight, the same way Firmino and Mane would have done in the initial years when you guys were really at your peak. So if Salah's playing right wing or right midfield, I wouldn't really be too surprised if he is the one that is tasked with helping Trent a little bit more than say someone else. But yeah, you know, that would be a lot of heavy lifting from him. So, you know, let's see. He's got younger guys around him in that front line. They're meant to be pulling their weight. So I'm expecting the press to be on point if that is the plan, which usually it is. Let's take a look at the Premier League table as well. It will be Jota left mid and Elliott right mid and Gakpo and Salah front two. Okay, fair enough. You're saying Gakpo's calm. I mean, listen, do you know what? For the price you pay, he is calm. You're spot on, to be fair. What did you pay? 37 million? For what you pay in this market, Gakpo is calm. He is calm. He didn't cost a truckload. You don't really need him to do anything, you know, stupidly crazy. If he becomes the bargain of the decade and goes on to have like a career of Sadio Mane, then fantastic. But it's not like he's under great pressure to do so. I don't think he's going to be a starter when Diaz comes back as well. So if Diaz is playing at his peak, I don't think he'll be a starter. He's just an option. You know, he's an option in your attack. He's good depth. And to be fair, you didn't pay for him to be otherwise. So it's not really actually too bad of a situation. Okay, let's see. Quickly, a few more things before we go to the table. I just want to see what Liverpool fans are gauging on this midfield. I would go with this midfield. Okay. Even though I want Liverpool to win, as a Gooner, I can't see them winning City to win 3-0. Very damning. I'm going to go to the poll as well very soon. Our bench. I'm gonna type up you guys' benches. My priority was just getting lineups on the screen, and then I'll put the bench up throughout later on, especially because the bench ain't really going to come into play until the second half. Most of the time. Elliott on the right. There's a lot of back and forth between where Elliott is going to be. Some people think he's going to be on the left. Some people think he's going to be on the right. He probably will be on the right, won't he? Okay, so that makes sense because I think from previous match, what I've seen is that Elliott will play off the right, double up with Salah a little bit on the overlap, or, you know, he'll give him another option out on that flank. And when Elliott plays on the right, he plays really, really wide from what I can see in his heat map. He doesn't really play as a third midfielder. He kind of plays as a supporting cast for Salah, and then Trent can invert. Trent can come inside into midfield sometimes, switch play, do whatever he wants, pop off some shots. So that would make sense. That would make sense. So yeah, I think I agree with you guys. Actually, right mid, not left mid for sure. Left mid, I think he played left mid once. I think it was against Chelsea, and he didn't really look right when he played there at Anfield. I think it was. So I agree with you. So yeah, if it's a 4-4-2, Elliott on the right mid. Then Gakpo right on the left and Jota and Salah up front, or Jota on the left or Gakpo up front. Them two are interchangeable. That doesn't really matter. Whoever wants to put in a shift, probably more likely to be Jota on the left mid and Gakpo up top. Okay, let's see what else is being said. So yeah, that's been established now. That's been established. Let's see. So that means he definitely will have to help Trent because he's going to be right in front of him off the ball. So you guys will press with a front two, is what you're telling me. This is the Etihad Liverpool away games, always dropping a stinker. Who is winning the league? All right, let's go to the table. But before we do that, let's also go to your predictions. Your predictions are, wow. Yeah, pretty much what to be expected. 44% going with a Manchester City win, 39% going with a Liverpool win, and 17% going for a draw. Keep getting your votes in there. Almost 500 votes in that poll. Fair play. Fair play. I would agree. Man City for me, favourites. Not too comfortable because it's still a Liverpool team that on any given day can turn up and can cause problems. When you look at Liverpool's bench, there are a few players on there that can make an impact. Manchester City's bench is probably worse than Liverpool's. You've got Palmer, you've got Lewis, you've got Bernardo, and that's kind of where it ends from an attacking point of view. Walker, Phillips, Laporte. I don't know. It's pretty even, to be fair. It's not much to split it, but yeah, it's not great by Man City standards. Gomez as well, so it could be better. It definitely could be better. Okay, so let's go to the Premier League table. I do want to take a look at that. Context of what's going on. So Arsenal currently top of the Premier League by 8 points with a game in hand. With a game played more. Man City have the game in hand, and that's why they need to win. I think if Man City were to lose today and Arsenal were to win, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that would be the worst possible situation. I wouldn't be able to recover from that. Look at me crying already, just in the thought of it. I wouldn't be able to recover. I would not be able to cut. I don't think Man City would be able to recover. You know, that would put you 11 points behind with less than 10 games to go. It's been done before, maybe, that comeback, but you're asking for a lot. You're asking for a lot. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, I don't even think you'd even expect yourselves to return from that. You'd be asking a big favor of Arsenal. You'd have to obviously beat them to cut it back down to 8 at the Etihad. And even then still, you know, that you're asking them to drop points 3 more times in less than, you know, what, 7, 8 games. You're asking for a lot. So just don't do that. Yeah, don't lose that game against Liverpool today, because it could be catastrophic if you do. I think Arsenal play against Leeds. That is not going to be... I'm not going to say that's a given, because there's no such thing as a given in the Premier League. But it's certainly... I'm backing Arsenal to win that. I'm not going to lie. I'm expecting Arsenal to win that one. Manchester United in third on 50 points. Tottenham on 49 points. Man United have 2 games in hand on Tottenham. So yeah, that points gap could be significantly increased there. Newcastle in 5th on 47 points. Liverpool on 42 points. There's a little bit of a gap between Newcastle and Liverpool, 5 points. Newcastle obviously play Manchester United tomorrow. We will be covering that as well. I think it's a 4:30 kickoff. I'm going to try my best to do Napoli versus AC Milan. I think it is as well. But definitely Newcastle versus Man United will be covered. So that's going to be a big game. And then obviously Brighton, Brentford, Fulham making up those spots just outside as well. So it's a big game in that respect. Now, somebody asked me on West Ham, I think it was Tune for Life, asked me on West Ham, 24 points for West Ham, 26 games, 1 game in hand on Leicester, 1 point behind. I mean, West Ham have shown no real signs of getting themselves out of this. I still believe that the quality of their team is too high for me to predict that they're going to go down, because they have too much quality. And, you know, you'd expect that quality to just prevail at some point and them to get out by the skin of their teeth. But they're not going to clear this with Moyes comfortably. They're going to be in there to the end, and they might escape with a couple of games to go max. So I don't think they're going to go down. But like I said, I think they're going to be in there till the end, unless they sack Moyes and they have an alternative replacement lined up, because he doesn't look like he's going to get them out of this mess in a clean fashion. Let's see. Victor Osimhen is injured for a few weeks. No! Oh, that's such a shame. That's a huge shame for tomorrow's game, man. Him and KK was going to have the deadliest link-up. I am so disappointed with that. Very, very disappointed. But yeah, I guess that's the situation. Just let me know that KK is available, right? If you tell me KK is not fit, then I'm going to have a little bit of a problem with this game coming up. I need to be seeing KK ball out, man. Okay. Don't go anywhere. I won't go anywhere. Don't worry. I mean, I literally can't go anywhere. I cannot. I might go anywhere somewhere serious. I might leave the country, but I will still upload. Don't worry about that. Thomas says, I'm going to become an Irish shepherd if Arsenal win the league. That is jokes. Always doing watch-alongs for us. Can't wait for the mid-table derby today. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a great game later on. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. I'm actually quite excited. It's going to be a great game. Tactically, Emery versus Potter. There's a lot of options. When you take a look at, you know, the way that Aston Villa scored those goals against Bournemouth, all 3 of their midfielders got on the score sheet with Buendia, Ramsey, and Louise. They flood the box. You know, they push people forward. Watkins is on form. I think he's got the most assists, joint most assists and most goals for Villa since Ings obviously left as well, gave him the responsibility. Got Leon Bailey on the right-hand side, my Jamaican brother. It's a good team. It's a good team. It's a few bozo genes at the back. I don't think I need to say any names. Ashley Young, if he starts, I think he is going to start because Cash is injured. He's 37. So if you stick Mudryk or Madueke on him, that would be great because he's really young. Both of them are really young and pacey. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Can't split them. Can't split the 2 teams. Literally, can't split them. I didn't even read that part of the table out because I'm not trying to annoy myself early. So I just moved on with the top 9 and kept it moving. Could be a 4-2-4, to be fair. Klopp likes to go and play them on the front foot. That would be madness. That would be madness if he does do that. But anyway, let's turn our attention a little bit to Manchester City. Haven't spoken too much about them. The absence of Alvarez and the absence of Haaland and Foden, the two massive absentees from this fixture. Big disappointment from my side of things, because obviously I'm looking for the biggest and best spectacle that I can get my hands on, and you know, Haaland's not even he's not even here. So yeah, that's not great. But it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? He's obviously maybe being, you know, left on the side of caution for upcoming matches. Obviously, big game against Bayern Munich coming up, which is kind of why I'm watching Bayern Munich as well today, because obviously new manager Thomas Tuchel against Dortmund. I want to see how they're going to set up, because when they come up against Man City, we'll 100% be doing that watch along as well. So I need to be on my P's and Q's and know what's going on in that side of things. But Manchester City today lining up 4-3-3. I think no flying fullbacks today, no inverted fullbacks, just two standard centre-backs playing at fullback. The Tony Pulis Stoke way gives me Shawcross, Hill. Who else was in that back line? Let me know if you can remember that back line for Stoke City. If you can name the back four, that would be brilliant. They had a back four of centre-backs back in their prime of Kenwyne Jones, Charlie Adam, Bojan as well, I think, was in that team, former Barcelona player. That was Mark Hughes, actually. I think he tried to change them. But let me know if you can name that Stoke City back four. Robert Huth, yes. So Robert Huth, Ryan Shawcross, and who were the two fullbacks in those times? Shawcross and Huth definitely played centre-back. Left back, right back. Who was playing? Because that's what this is giving me them vibes a little bit. Obviously, this is a hell of a lot more technical. Rory Delap was a right-sided midfielder. So he's not the answer. Phil Bardsley, that's it. The Manchester United Academy product. I remember him and Ben Foster and Tom Heaton. It's a very interesting Man United crop. No one talks about that Manchester United Academy crop that you developed of like Ben Foster, Phil Bardsley, Tom Heaton. Who else was there as well? I think another goalkeeper that I'm forgetting. Ryan Shawcross, I think, came from Manchester United as well. If I do stand corrected, I think Ryan Shawcross came from Manchester United's academy. I think he did. You developed a lot of standard, solid Premier League players. You really did. It was mad. I'm trying to remember some of the other names as well. Josh King. Who was the left back though? Let's see if anybody gets the left back. Nzonzi played midfield. Jareth Cameron is an American. Yes, he was also playing for Stoke, but I don't think he played left back too much. Begovic, yes, in goal for that Stoke team. I can't remember. Oh, Andy Wilkinson was the right back, so maybe Phil Bardsley went left back sometimes. I'm not sure. I think it was something like Hill. I think it was Hill. He played for QPR as well. But yeah, interesting Man United Academy. That came through there. Tyler Blackett, Kieran Richardson. Yes, Kieran Richardson came through Man United as well. Them times. That's a great shout. That's a brilliant shout. Kieran Richardson is a brilliant shout. Obviously, former Sunderland player as well. So yeah, if you can name any more of those kind of crops, Clint Hill, I think it was Clint Hill, and Peters as well. That was it. Yeah. Scott McTominay. I'm talking about the older cast, Mark Wilson. If you can name some more of those Man United young players that came through that became standard Premier League players, and I'm talking proper standard, then yeah, let me know in the comments, because that's quality. Danny Higginbottom. Oh, wait. Blast from the past. Somebody brought him up. That would be it now. That would be the lot of them. Danny Higginbottom. Jesus. You're taking me back now. Yep, Eric Peters was the left back. You guys are spot on. So those were like the cluster of centre backs that were going in at Stoke City at them times there. But anyway, on to Manchester City. So 4-3-3. Gundogan is obviously captain for this game. I don't know why I didn't give Liverpool their captain. It's just downright rude, to be honest, if you think about it. Let me give Henderson his armband. No need for that. No need for that violence. Okay. So Henderson's going to get his armband. Don't you worry. But yes. So let's see. Let's get this sorted. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. All right, cool. So 4-3-3 for Manchester City. No overlapping fullbacks, no inverted fullbacks, just a standard flat back four, which is what led us to the Stoke City chat. And then obviously in midfield, Rodri will hold it down. Gundogan will make those runs. Potentially, see, now usually Gundogan does make these runs off of Haaland a little bit and has kind of become this second, almost sometimes a second striker. And De Bruyne is obviously acting as the main chance creator, going off that right-hand side, looking to fizz the balls into the box for Haaland. But Gundogan is also committing and getting himself into the box most of the time as a supporting cast. And then Grealish and Mahrez will tuck in as creators as well, in between the lines. And it kind of becomes almost this like 4-1. What would I put it as? I mean, you've got your four, you've got your Rodri, and then you've kind of got three creative midfielders, and then you got two forwards, I guess, in Gundogan and Alvarez is what I would look at. Or sometimes, most of the time, Gundogan and Haaland. Now, Alvarez up there, he's not going to give you the same presence, I guess, as Haaland is the fair way to put it. Still a quality player. We saw it in the World Cup. So I don't think Man City fans should be particularly worried. He's going to press from the front, work incredibly hard. He can finish really well, which we saw as well in the World Cup. Much better than Lautaro Martinez, that's for sure. So yeah, I think he's gonna do okay. This is one of those situations where you don't want him to have to maybe you don't want to hand over the baton for too long. You'd want Haaland to be back, at least in the next couple of weeks, but I'm sure he will be. I don't think it's a serious situation. I think it's precaution. So yeah, I think Alvarez can definitely do a job. And when you put this into context of the fact that Arsenal had to miss Jesus for a period and Nketiah had to step up, this is just balancing the books. Arsenal had to kind of put that trust and faith in Nketiah for a good couple of weeks, minimum, I think 3 weeks, was it? And then obviously they signed Trossard. And now Man City have got to do the same with Alvarez. You've brought this guy in. You let go of Sterling, Jesus, the more experienced players, and now it's time to put some faith in Alvarez. And he's got to step up in this title race. And Haaland scored a hell of a lot of goals this season. His stat line is pretty stupid. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go through it actually right now just to kind of remind you of what you're missing, because this guy's stat line this season is just it's freakish. And let's not forget, this is his first Premier League season, and he has this stat line, right? It's just only he right now could come and do this nonsense. 28 goals in 26 games this season. He did miss a few, I think, because obviously Man City have played 27, so he's only missed one, actually. Fair play to him. He does usually pick up a niggle or knock every season. Haaland doesn't tend to keep him out for too long, but it is something that has been an ongoing thing for him at Dortmund. 10 goals in 6 in the Champions League, 3 goals in 2 in the FA Cup, 1 in 2 in the Carabao Cup, 42 goals in 37 games in all club competitions for Manchester City this season. I mean, it's foolishness. Absolute foolishness. Obviously, he missed both of the games for Norway against Spain and Georgia. And they lost against Spain 3-0 and they drew against Georgia. So that doesn't help their qualification for the Euros in 2024. But yeah, that's the situation for his country as well. I think Odegaard was also, I think he dropped a stinker or something, people were telling me. So yeah, Alvarez's level is above. Chill. No, I'm not comparing Alvarez to Nketiah. I know that Alvarez is better than Nketiah. My point is that you're having to rely upon your second string striker, put the faith in them, and hand over the baton. And that is, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, especially when Alvarez hasn't really. I mean, he's been featuring. Sometimes he's been playing off of Haaland a little bit, kind of as a second choice, second striker kind of thing. Obviously, he got his start in the Champions League way back before the World Cup and scored his truckload of goals. But now he's leading the line, and that full responsibility is there. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I don't think you're going to have to worry about it. I think he's just going to have to firm that responsibility and put the ball in the back of the net. But he's a very good finisher. We saw it at River Plate in those clips. This guy can finish with both feet, but when he gets into the position of finishing, it was given Aguero vibes at a point. Do you know what I mean? Because this guy would just hit the back of the ball and roof it. into the top corner at times, and it was some serious stuff that he was doing. So I think his record out there was quite good as well, for chance creation and for goals. So when Alvarez has played, I think he played against us in the cup, you did look a lot more fluid. There was a lot more interchanging of positions, and you slapped us, I think, 6-0. If I stand corrected, was it 6-0 or was it 3? I think it could have been 6, but you guys was nice. What was the score? Trying to remember. You guys did slap us up. Please, I think it was 6, wasn't it? Jesus. 4-0. 4-0, you slapped us up. Beat us 1-0 at the Bridge. That was with Hairline, I think. And that was a lot more of an even game. You guys in the second half just took control, but it's pretty even up until that point. And obviously, yeah, we've played you a lot this season, man. Way too many times. Way too many times. I do not want you, if we're to progress, I do not want to see you in the Champions League. That's for sure. Okay, right. We're going to close predictions in just a second. Let's see. Yeah, keep the votes coming in. 47% Man City, 37% Liverpool, and 16% draw. I'm going to leave it open. Once we get 800, I'll probably lock it off then. Let's see. Thoughts on Grealish's recent form? Grealish is an interesting one. I think for me, Grealish, I've always tried to make sure I'm fair with Grealish. I think when he plays well and he doesn't get GA, it's, I have no problem with that, to be honest. I know he cost a lot of money, but Grealish was never really about, scoring a truckload of goals. He's not a goal-scoring winger. He's creative. He more leans towards the creative side of that department. And I think both should be respected just as much. I know goals and assists, and preferably, more importantly, goals, right? Especially with Salah and with Mane. Goal-scoring wingers have become the expectation now. You have to be a goal-scoring winger. If you're not a goal-scoring winger, you're getting pure slander on your name. But bruv, I'm more than happy to see those creative wingers. As long as you're creating chances and you're helping the team in that capacity, I think creative wingers are right up there as well. You look at the cluster of creative wingers that we've had over the last, more so in the early, I guess, 2000s, mid 2000s. Wingers back then, they weren't goal-scoring wingers. Take someone, for instance, Ryan Giggs. He wasn't a goal-scoring winger. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just didn't, even like, I would say maybe like a Leroy Sané for Man City at times. He wasn't an out-and-out goal-scoring winger. Now, he did chip in with his goals, but he wasn't tasked to be just a goal-scoring winger. This guy created chances as well. So I have a lot of respect for all types of wingers. I don't think you just have to just put goals on or numbers on the board, and otherwise you're not playing very well. But I do think with him, it's taken him a long time to get into the system and to maybe understand his role, or maybe even come to terms with his role, because at the end of the day, at Aston Villa, he had a lot more freedom. He didn't have to hold his position as much as he's had to do at Man City. He didn't have to play his part in that sense as much. He was just given the license to just drift off the left. He did start off the left, but then drift inside and have the freedom to combine and do what he wants and roam. And he got the ball a lot more as well. He did receive the ball a lot more. So I think it's been a little bit of a learning curve for him. But I think Grealish has been better. As the season's gone on, I think he's got better and better. So I don't really have too much negative to say about Grealish, to be honest. I think the main issue for Man City, if it's all said and done, will be a little bit about some of those combinations that Pep tried in what period of the season was it? Maybe just before the World Cup. I think there was a little bit of tinkering going on where he was trying to figure out things with Hairline, and there's some points dropped at home against Brentford. And you're going to look back on some of the results that you've had maybe in the home games in particular, and you're going to be like, yeah, that's where we lost it. Draw written all over this. Let's see. Considering to Hairline, I got to go with a Liverpool win or fall back on a draw. Okay. Let's see. Alvarez will, but yeah, hold on a second. Alvarez will shit himself when he sees Alisson running at him. It is probably the best goalkeeper in the league. In fact, it is the best goalkeeper in the league for 1v1 situations coming outside their box. This guy is the ultimate sweeper keeper. So, yes, if Alvarez is 1v1, there isn't anyone worse you'd want to come up against than Alisson. So it's going to be a great test. It's going to be a great test. Liverpool will probably play a high line, at least a mid block, but they're not going to sit deep. They just never do. About to come to kickoff now. 4 minutes still kickoff. So you got Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson. And I remember the previous fixture. Haaland did play. And it's fair to say Liverpool dealt with Man City and Haaland very, very well at Anfield in the previous fixture. If you remember, Gomez started at centre-back with Van Dijk. It was the best performance those two have put in all season. I would say to this day, that is still their best performance of the season as individuals and as a pairing. Obviously, Gomez has had a very, very tough season with his mistakes. Same with Van Dijk. Van Dijk's had a tough season. He's been poor for large parts. But those two put in their best performance against Man City at Anfield. Really, really strong performance. So today it's Konate and there's no Haaland. Now, usually the situation is, and I found this at Chelsea as well, Liverpool centre-backs, they prefer to come up against the physical presence. They prefer to come up against the physical presence that's standing right in front of them that they can, you know, kind of chaperone and guard and keep an eye on. When you put the more mobile, and not even just mobile, because Haaland's obviously very mobile, but when you put those more fluid players up against them, and they drop deep and they get lost in between the lines, that's where the centre-backs kind of struggle a little bit more. And we would have saw that maybe against Brighton in the game at the Amex. So I think this is going to be an interesting test for those Liverpool centre-backs, because I think they probably, funnily enough, would prefer to come up against Haaland than they would maybe Alvarez in some respects. And yeah, I think that's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds, because yeah, when we put Lukaku up against them and we put Kai, two different games. When we put and this Liverpool fans here is just saying they hated Jesus obviously. So when we put Havertz against them in the cup finals, they struggled last season. It doesn't feel like it was last season, but last season. And when we put Lukaku up against them, they destroyed him, absolutely destroyed him, because it was just too easy. Do you know what I mean? Right in front, you know, contact and clear as day to handle. Okay, yeah. So look, I would have preferred Haarland all day, even though he's the better striker. It's just styles make fights. The FIFA. So yes, Ma versus members. FIFA Fridays will start next Friday. Obviously, last Friday I was just kind of easing back into things. I wasn't going too crazy, and obviously I'm doing graphics as well now, so I was just getting into things and getting the preview done, getting it out for the Villa game. And yeah, next Friday, normal schedule. Obviously, we're going to have the Chelsea-Liverpool game on Tuesday, which is going to be nuts. There's literally no turnover time there. So yeah, by the time the Friday rocks around, I'll be on my normal schedule again, off the international break hiatus. Okay, right. Let's see. Do we need this timer now or not yet? Almost. Okay. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Alvarez. Yeah, we're almost ready to go. Smash up the likes if you haven't already. I've got my Ethernet cable, do not worry. So, yeah, next Friday, and therefore every Friday after, will be the opportunity for beatdowns in the old FIFA. The career mode is done. Career mode is over. If you haven't seen the career mode finale, then obviously it's in the playlists, and it's fantastic. What a final episode it was. Okay, let me just check that I'm the most up to date I can be. We are ready for kickoff. Okay, yeah, let's get this timer going, because we're going to be kicking off soon. Hopefully we get a great game. I think that goes without saying. We pray that we get a good game. Desperately. First game back from the international break. We don't want a snooze fest. We do not want a boring fixture. We need the best of the best. Okay, let's see. Timer. We're about to kick off. Hairline watching from the stands. Let's do this. Let's do this, people. Game's about to kick off. There we go. We've kicked off. Bear with me on the timer because I have not done it in a while. But yeah, we've kicked off. Let me get updated to a minute. And let's see what these teams have got in store for us. Let's see what they've got in store. Expecting Man City to dominate possession, to be honest. I'm expecting them to dominate possession. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Expecting them to dominate possession. Not clear, go on. But they're going to play out from the back, and it's going to be dangerous. And Liverpool are going to try and press as much as they can from the front, and we'll see if it's a two-man press or if it's or what it is. But let's see. There we go. All cleared out. Van Dijk's got to be on his best behaviour today. No nonsense. He's got to be on his best behaviour today. It's a massive game for Liverpool. I mean, if they really want that top four, they want to try and get something out of this. Even if Liverpool don't get anything out of this, they're still in the race for top four because everybody's just going to drop points so many times. Looks like Stellini's going to take it to the end of the season at Tottenham. So, yeah, I don't think this is going to be the be-all and end-all, but it's enough games to go. Just the top four race, just as you obviously will know, doesn't work the same as the title race. The title race, you can't afford to drop any points. Otherwise, it could be lights out. Top four race, you could drop as many points as you want, to be honest. And you'll be just fine. You will be just fine. It's an absolute mockery of a race every single year. We're part of it most times. And I find myself thinking every time we make the top four, we didn't really deserve it. We just got it because everybody else kept dropping points. We dropped points and then we managed to just skate over the line. I'm sure that's going to happen this season as well for whoever gets in. If Newcastle get it, they're going to get their flowers, but anybody else is going to get criticised. Ball in the box. Oh, it's right through. It's right through. Right through Salah. Here's Trent. So, yeah, Trent, Elliott and Salah just trying to form this little Ben White, Odegaard, Saka three-man rotation. Or Mahrez, De Bruyne. They don't really have a third. Maybe Kyle Walker, but he's not really consistently playing over there anymore. They've played Rico Lewis as well. Let's see. 1920, we deserved it. 2021, we deserved it. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'm not going to lie most of the time when we get it done. I'm not convinced. Gakpo's in the 10. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on Gakpo. Elliott is off the right. Gakpo does seem to be a bit deeper than I expected. So I think his job might just be to sit. Well, let's see. Rodri's giving it away. Konate. Trent. Yeah, he's going to go all the way back. And they're going to switch it out as well. There we are. Jota. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Man City back in possession now. I must say, it does look like Gakpo maybe is playing in that 10, but let's see off the ball what it looks like. So off the ball, it looks like a 4-4-2. Jota or 4-4, well, 4-4-1-1. Salah at the top of that. Gakpo just behind. Jota off the left. Elliott off the right. and then the two midfielders sitting in. That's what it looks like. That is what it looks like. 4-4-1 off the ball. So pretty spot on in terms of obviously Elliot playing on that right hand side. Pretty spot on. Salah centre forward. Yeah, basically he's up front. Yeah. So basically Salah on the break, counter attack, best finisher probably in the team, right? Best finisher in the team. So Salah in behind on the break. Gakpo kind of carrying the ball between midfield and attack, which I've seen him do a couple of times in some moves. Jota off that left-hand side as well. So might form a front two at times. I think Jota will sometimes form a front two with Salah. Oh, ball in. Oh, that's a terrible cross. Are they going to counter? Alisson? No. Yeah, he's gone for the long one. He's giving it away. Why? Look at where Trent is. Alisson's tried to find Trent, and Trent is playing at left wing. God knows why he's out there, but he was out on left wing. The opposite side of the pitch to where he usually is when Alisson hit that ball. Just one win for Liverpool in the last 13 Premier League meetings at the Etihad. Jeez. That is rough. That is rough. Wow. That's rough. I didn't realize it was that deep. That is actually mad for a team like Liverpool, especially in the recent years, considering it's been like this whole Klopp versus Pep thing. That is actually mad for it to be that clear cut. That's insane. Jesus. How'd you man make that happen? Fabinho is struggling. Yeah. He's giving away the free kick on Grealish, hasn't he? Late tackle. Is he going to get... He's not going to get booked for it, but... That is one of the big sticking points in this match is Fabinho, isn't it? Let's be real. You know? Is he going to be able to actually keep up with the pace of the game? Is he actually going to be able to contend and actually compete? Because some games this season, and a lot of games this season, Fabinho has just looked so off the pace. Can't keep up, late to tackles, making really bad challenges, getting sent off. Just looks to be 2-3 yards off the pace of everybody else. Definitely needs replacing in the summer. I think Liverpool were initially looking at Tchouaméni last summer. Was it last summer? I think it was. Didn't get him in the end. Or was it the summer before? I think it was last summer or the summer before, but you knew you needed a holding midfielder from time ago. And this is why I never understood Liverpool not getting a midfielder because they want Bellingham. Bellingham is not the only midfielder you need. You need a sitter as well. So why in the summer did they not go for the sitter? Oh, good save. Why in the summer did they not go and get the sitter midfielder? And then, fine, you can go and get Bellingham in the summer like you are now. You always needed a sitter midfielder, a new sitter midfielder. Fabinho's form's fallen off a cliff since last calendar year, start of last calendar year. So it's been, you know, it's been a while. And he's aging as well. I know he's not really, really old, but he plays like he's been aging for a long time. Liverpool should go for Camavinga, considering the amount of Madrid depth in midfield. I don't think Real Madrid will get rid of Camavinga, to be honest. I think they know exactly what they purchased. I think they know exactly what they purchased, and they know the level of quality that this midfielder's got in the, you know, potentially. And he's really young. You won't be getting Camavinga out of Real Madrid when Modric, Toni Kroos are coming towards the final years of their career. They're not going to get rid of one of their replacements. He's a very intelligent player, Camavinga. He's getting a lot better. Saw him playing deeper for France a little bit over the break, and yeah, he's definitely not a player you just let go. They're not going to let him go. They've only got that depth because those midfielders haven't retired yet. when they retire, they're probably gonna need a midfielder themselves. They'll have Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde. They'll probably need another. Switching it. Alisson giving it away. Giving it away, Alisson. In other news, Tate is out of pen. Yeah. None of my business. I don't concern myself with things like that. I don't know what's going on over there. Here we go. De Bruyne headers it on. That's a really good flick on. Here's Mahrez. De Bruyne round the outside. Oh, headed away. Oh, good save. Straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper. It's good play from Man City, to be fair. Set up that chance nicely. Man City are starting to get into their bag. They look very comfortable on the ball right now. Just ticking. Things are just ticking over nicely. Oh, giving it away. Slipped. Liverpool struggling a little bit to get their foot on the ball. Indeed, it will be a double. Be a double header. It'll be a double header at 4:30. Here is Jota. Jota's still off this left-hand side. Henderson back into Elliott. Robertson. So Elliott's kind of come off to this left-hand side now. Van Dijk. Liverpool getting a bit of possession now for the first time in this game, really. Van Dijk. Some of these Liverpool passes from Alisson and now Van Dijk, these switches of play, these long passes they're not good enough. A little bit rusty, Liverpool, in this opening 10 minutes, I think. A little bit rusty on the ball. They're trying to make these switches and these long passes and none of them have come off. Van Dijk usually switches play perfectly, but that was a bit of a mess. Liverpool need to smash and grab. I agree. Off the break a little bit. $12 minutes. Yeah, Iceman. I looked at the Havertz comments, but you need to read the full article, and then you'll understand why it's not exactly the same. Obviously, Lukaku, we got to hear him as well, so there was no extra context needed when you listen to the full interview. But Kai Havertz, you need to go and actually read the full article, not just the quotes on Twitter. It's also different context as well, because the players speaking about potentially being open to a move 3 years into his Chelsea career. Don't really have a massive issue because I'm open to him leaving. So, it's a big difference doing it 3 years after, trying to be a success and it's not worked out, in comparison to doing it 6 months when we're top of the table as well. People forget we were actually top of the table under Tuchel for a large part of that early part of the season. And then that interview came out and then we started to fall off in the new year. Timing and context is everything. He didn't badmouth the manager or anything like that. Actually paid respect to all three of his previous managers. Free kick for Manchester City on the edge of the area. Here's Mahrez. He didn't say, "Oh, Inter is my love." He didn't say that. So this is what I'm saying. People have tried to come with that comparison already. It's not the same. Mahrez with the free kick. Ooh. Oh my God. That was so close. Oh, that was so close. And the thing is, he actually shot on Alisson's side, but it still looked like Alisson was nowhere near it. It was such a weird one. Such a weird one. Henderson's given away. De Bruyne. No. It's ball to hand. Henderson. Elliott. This game might open up a little bit. This game needs a goal. Preferably, to be honest, if you want entertainment, probably a Liverpool goal. Salah. Probably be entertaining regardless. Elliott. Blocked. Yeah, Liverpool need the game to open up a bit more. They need the game to be a bit more back and forth. Unpopular opinion, Big Ron with Enzo Supply and would absolutely cook. I have no problem tactically with why it didn't work out with him, because it's pretty obvious why it didn't work out tactically, setup-wise, the team, the players, the way we played, the style, his own limitations. But I just don't actually like him at the club anymore. He doesn't even want to be at the club. A lot of people forget when they speak about Lukaku, they forget the point that he doesn't want to be at the club. It's come out in multiple reports already. He doesn't want to come back. He wants to stay in Milan. So I don't want a player that doesn't want to stay or doesn't want to be here. So I have absolutely no problem with him leaving. I don't really like him, to be honest. So whether or not it would work out, I don't really care, because the environment would not be what I want it to be. Oh, Salah! Oh, shit! Mohamed Salah! Oh, what a goal! What a finish! Jota just held the ball up. He just held it and held it and held it on that counter-attack. He just kept holding it for support, looking for his teammate. Salah arrives on the scene and slaps it into the top corner. Let's look at this again. It's exactly what Liverpool needed. They cut through the midfield. Fabinho, brilliant ball over the top, being played onside. I think is it Akanji playing him onside, Jota? And he just holds it up for Salah. Salah just wraps his foot around it, left foot into the side netting, top corner. I think it might be Akanji playing him onside. Really, really poor if it is. It's not Stones. I think it is Akanji playing him onside. Yeah, it is, I think. And Salah with the finish. Yeah, Akanji playing him offside. Millimeters. It's fine margins. If he just steps up, it's not going to be offside. It's not going to be offside. If Akanji just steps up with the rest of his defenders, that doesn't happen. But he is off. He's keeping Jota on side for that passing behind. And so brilliant finish from Salah, 1-0 to Liverpool. Oh my God. Oh dearie me. Oh dearie me. I eat when I'm stressed. I'm not stressed often. Oh my God. Oh my God. Arsenal fans will be going absolutely insane with that. And remember Hussam said that Liverpool will beat Man City and Arsenal. He worries against the lower teams. Obviously, Arsenal still have to travel to Anfield as well. But I'm trying to console myself, and it's not working. Here come Liverpool again. Gakpo on the turn, wins the free kick. Gakpo in these areas now. Let's see what he's got. If he can be that link from the midfield to attack, then maybe I can understand why some people are calling for him to be like this 8. I've never seen him play there, but people are telling me he started off as a number 8, Gakpo. Oh my God. Now people are calling park the bus. Liverpool fans, ask Paul. I saw badges on Twitter. Ask Paul badges. No, it has to be ask Paul. It's the only way it works. Ask Paul badges. Can you imagine? People are putting those badges together. Ask Paul. That's how deep this is. I can't believe this has happened. Under 20 minutes gone, and Liverpool are 1-0 up. Brilliant finish from Salah. Set up by Jota, who's made a big difference already now. He's playing 2 roles. We said it. He's playing on that left mid position, but he's also going to join in that front 2 with Salah as well. So Jota's kind of playing 2 roles. Off the ball, he'll play left midfield in that 4-4-2. And then on the ball, he's going to make those inverted runs off the left. And he's going to join up with Salah in the attack. Gakpo just behind. And that's exactly how the goal manifests. Man City pressing really high up the pitch now. I wonder now, Man City dealing with the pressure all of these years in all of these title races. This is pressure. You cannot lose this game. You can't even really draw it. This is pressure. This is pressure. Man City got to keep themselves calm, get back to doing what they were doing, play their way, and try and get themselves back in. They got loads of time, 70 minutes left on the clock, but they don't want to go 2-0 down. Here's Liverpool again with Robertson on the left. He scored a goal for Scotland, I believe. Oh, he scored a goal for Scotland from long range. Him and Kieran Tierney in that Scotland team, that left-heavy Scotland team. Shocking cross, though. It's gone straight back to the keeper. Here's Man City now in build-up play. Oh, I'm nervous. Coming from the guy that speaks about City as we. True. Facts. Can't believe Ma was actually comfort eating. Yes, of course. I'm stressed. It's a stressful day. It's a stressful start to the day. Oh, here's De Bruyne out to Grealish. Grealish going to clip it in for De Bruyne. It's a brilliant ball from Grealish. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What a fantastic ball. Yo. Oh, my God. Grealish to De Bruyne. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. And it's been ruined at the end. Nobody on the end of it. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Time is at the top of your screen. Mahrez has come close now. Oh, my God. Let me see that again. Coming off the left-hand side again. De Bruyne, brilliant ball. Oh, my God. Mahrez. Oh, my God, Mahrez. Keep it down. Keep it down. It's so close. Second time Mahrez has come close to scoring for Man City in this game. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Klopp's getting right into his players on the touchline, screaming at them. He's obviously not happy. Both those chances in the last couple of minutes have come from the right-hand side of Liverpool's defence. Man City's left. My God. Mahrez very close. I'm stressed. Oh, here comes De Bruyne again. Man City have really stepped it up in the last couple of minutes. Here's Mahrez. Didn't really get the ball out of his feet at all, to be honest, when he was going up against Robertson. Much better defensively over on that side. In the end, here's Jota. Free kick. Oh, my goodness. How do Man City have 4 centre-backs and be so open? It's a great question. You got 4 centre-backs and that counter-attack happens. It's not something I expected. You know, if you had Kyle Walker, who's really good anyway on the transition when he's at full flight and at full pace, but, you know, if you had a Cancelo or something, you know, it would make a little bit more sense. But you got 4 flat centre-backs in that 4 and they still hit you on the break like that. Here's Henderson, Elliott, 1-2. Oh, Gakpo. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. It's offside. Offside. Really good play from everybody involved. I think Elliott wanted to give that to Salah. Tuchel must be licking his lips at the sight of this, obviously for the Champions League game. Well, ball in behind. Here is De Bruyne. De Bruyne's been at the heart of everything good for Man City going forward in the last 5 minutes or so. Tried to find Alvarez. Liverpool definitely look like they'll concede today. That's for sure. I don't see a clean sheet for Liverpool in this match. So they're going to want to find a second goal from somewhere because Liverpool you can just smell the goal being conceded. Brilliant. De Bruyne's passing is nuts. Brilliant pass out to Grealish. Him and Grealish are cooking up something nice on that left-hand side. Here's Grealish again. Now Ake. Here's Grealish again. Now De Bruyne. Oh, it's too nonchalant with the return of the 1-2. Grealish and De Bruyne though, are really working very well together. Something's cooking on that side. De Bruyne's passing has been really, really good. And Grealish as well. Grealish has been really good. This is why I don't like to go to GA with him, because you can see Grealish is playing very well. Every time Grealish gets the ball, he's creating problems on that left-hand side up against Trent. Playing his 1-2s, playing some really good passes. He's creating chances. Grealish is playing really well last 5-10. Here he is again. Ake. I think you would probably look to Ake to get forward a bit more than Stones. Here's Grealish again. Coming inside. Good play again from Grealish. Ake. Brilliant defending from Liverpool. Here's Mahrez. Mahrez is the one on the other flank that needs to be a bit better with his passing and his decision making. But he's had a few opportunities, Mahrez, and should have really hit the target with one of them. But they were near misses. Corner for Man City now. 25 minutes gone. Well, we got the goal we wanted, I guess, for the entertainment. Oh my God, Salah. Oh, it's 2v2. Salah. Oh, he couldn't in the end get it over. Man City open again. And who was that? Who was that working hard? Who was that getting back? Obviously, he gave it away in the first place, but he was last man. But who was that getting back and working hard? Oh, no, it wasn't actually him in the first place. Sorry, it was someone else. Grealish. Yeah? Did you see Grealish getting back and working hard, defending? Damn right. I think it was someone else that gave it away. Here's Ake. Yeah, Man City just in a bit of possession here. Oh, good ball. Here we go. Good play. Oh, Grealish. Alvarez! Come on! And who set it up? It's that man, Jack Grealish. I warned you. This brother's having a good game. Jack Grealish is the one involved. No surprise. 1-1. Liverpool are always going to concede, man. You can just smell it. They're too open. They're not able to deal with the combinations in between the lines. And they're just not able to handle it. They're not able to handle it. 1-1. Come on. Brilliant play. Right-hand side. Flick round the corner. Onside, Mahrez. Onside. Fabinho, Van Dijk. Yeah, none of them can get close. And then Grealish. Beautiful pass, Grealish. First time, left foot. Just beyond Trent. I think maybe Trent could have got that, but he did slide in. Just couldn't get it in the end. Yeah, I think it might even be a bit behind Trent. Let me see. Maybe through the legs. Alvarez steps up. Alvarez steps up. He's onside. 1-1. Alvarez gets his goal. The Hairline replacement has stepped up. Stepped up. Well done to Jack Grealish. Damn right. Brilliant performance so far. Now he's got the assist as well. Here's Rodri. Man City need to keep playing the way they've been playing the last 5-10 minutes now. They need to sustain this. Since Liverpool took the lead, they've been on top. Yeah, Pep's delighted with that. I need Man City to keep this going for the rest of the first half. Get that second goal. They've been brilliant since the Liverpool goal. De Bruyne's really stepped up now. Grealish has been brilliant as well. I'd say probably the best player alongside maybe De Bruyne. De Bruyne's played some great passes. But I'd say Grealish now definitely Man City's best player after getting that assist. Here's Rodri. Ake. Left side, just about to hit the half an hour mark. Ake back into. There we are. It's Grealish now. Grealish is definitely playing with a bit of confidence. You can see it. Stones. So Stones is kind of playing more central as the inverted right back. You see him right next to Rodri there. Stones is basically playing that Rico Lewis role, which is why Akanji's been caught a few times because he's got that right side to cover. Mahrez, the drag back, unlucky reverse pass. Yeah, Stones is kind of playing. Stones is kind of playing on that. Stones kind of playing on that Rico Lewis role. Yeah, Mahrez is. Oh, Alvarez. Oh, is that even onside? I thought that was offside. Yeah, it's offside. It's offside. I don't know why the flag went up so late. Thought it was offside straight away as soon as I saw it. If you look at the combination play, though, Man City are just technically they're able to skip past the Fabinhos, and even Van Dijk is getting skipped past quite a bit when he steps up into those areas. They're not able to deal with Man City's 1-2s. That's why Man City keep cutting through all the time. Those central areas, they don't have control. They don't have control over those central areas at all, man. It's too nitty gritty in there at the moment. Can't handle it. This is where that new holding midfielder needs to come in and enforce, because Fabinho is not able to handle all of this right now. It's like the more central Man City come, the more dangerous they are. Usually the central areas are the areas where it's more difficult to be in there and you don't really get too much joy because, you know, if a team is compact and narrow away from home. But Man City love these. Look at them. They love the central areas. They keep pinging the ball into each other, playing off these little 1-2s. That's where all their chances are coming from. They're very comfortable in these zones. Here's Ake to Grealish. I think Klopp's going to have to maybe make a little tweak here and do something, because these look at the way look at this again. It's just too easy for De Bruyne to get in these areas. They've managed to get it back now, Liverpool. Jota, that's brilliant. Free kick. That's a free kick for Jota. He's going to book him as well. Yeah, definitely a free kick for Jota. Jota's been good. Jota's been good today. He's putting in a serious shift. Putting in a serious shift. Here's Henderson, Salah. See if Liverpool just need to get a bit of possession, calm things down a little bit, which is what they did earlier on in the first half. When Man City kind of had their tails up, Liverpool got the ball, had a bit of possession, calmed it down, and then got themselves back into the game. That's kind of what they need to do right now. Here's Konate stepping up. Oh, he's giving it away though. Can't really afford to be doing that. Here's De Bruyne, Man City, Mahrez. Unlucky. No one in the box. Someone should be in the box there. Funnily enough, Haaland would be in the box there for a tap-in. It'd be 2-1. That's exactly where Haaland would be. Oh. Haaland would have definitely been in there. And Liverpool players are not happy at all with the referee. It's getting a bit feisty now. It's getting very feisty. It's getting very feisty indeed. But yeah, Haaland would have been in the box. Haaland would have been in the box there for a tap-in. Probably would have had 2 goals now. That's the same thing Rodri just did. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, he does put his hands on him, doesn't he? Yeah, that's a free kick. Yeah, he puts his... Well, listen, it's some people will say it's a bit soft, but he puts his hands on him, so He puts his hands on him. Has he already been booked, Rodri? He has, hasn't he? They're not going to book him twice for that. That'll be a warning for him. Oh, Liverpool, yeah. Liverpool players want him sent off. No, referee ain't going to send him off for that. He's not going to give him a second yellow. He's just going to just tally that up as a warning. Yeah. But Rodri needs to watch himself. All over the top. Look at the work. Look at the work Jota's getting through. Look at that press. Madness. Serious pressing from Jota. Really good work rate, man. Here's Grealish. Now De Bruyne turns. Is that offside? I think it might be, no? On Gundogan? It is offside. It is offside. It's offside. And this is a bit of opposition analysis, I guess, because we play Liverpool on Tuesday at Stamford Bridge. So, yeah. Here's Henderson. Here's Alisson, Konate. Yeah, I think Liverpool would be good to just keep the ball a little bit. I do worry about them sometimes in this build-up, but... Oh, good header on. Salah. Is he onside? Flag stayed down. Salah. Up against Ake. Oh! That could have been a big chance. Trent. They're still going, Liverpool. Trent. Yeah, Salah did pretty well there, but free kick in the end. Liverpool nearly came with something. Is that Akanji again? I need to see this. Is it? Bro, Akanji's having a bit of a stinker, you know. Oh, Trent. Is that... Grealish is holding his head. Trent kind of got him on the follow through as he... Let's take a look. This is the angle. It's either very clever or very, very accidental. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Jack Devilish. Or Divish, you're saying. His boot hit Grealish's face. Yeah. It's hard to tell with those ones because players can be very good actors, you know. They could be looking the wrong way and look all innocent, but they really don't know exactly what they're doing. You never know. Next Saturday, 11:30, Man United versus Everton. Mad. Grealish versus Trent again. They want a booking for Trent. Referee's going to book him or is he not? Grealish versus Trent. Starting to kick off now. Somebody's going to get booked. Did he book Trent for that? He didn't. No, Rodri did get booked. Rodri's the only player to be booked so far. He didn't get booked for the last one, but he did get booked earlier. He's on the yellow. He's the only person on the yellow at the moment. Free kick coming in. Out for a corner. Starting to get very argy-bargy, this one, isn't it? Thought these lot were friends. What happened to these two having a great friendship? Klopp, Pep, Liverpool, City. No, you got the best fullback. No, you got the best fullback. Nah, you helped us a lot be our best selves. No, you helped us push us all the way. What happened to friendship? It's getting a bit argy-bargy. It's getting a bit sticky-icky. What's going on? Salah just get booked as well? Oh, yeah, Salah did get booked, yep. Yeah, Salah got booked. Oh, he kicked the ball away. Oh, okay. Yeah, Salah's on a booking as well. Not a lot of friendship going on, is there? There's not a lot of friendship going on. I like it. This is exactly what I signed up for. Carnage. Chaos. Corner for Manchester City. They've got plenty of centre-backs. I don't know why Ake is so far away. He's currently being marked by Salah. Does he make a run? No, he doesn't. Why is Ake not in the box? Oh, okay, they want him marking Salah on the transition. Because Ake actually scores from quite a few corners. Even at Bournemouth, he was scoring from loads of corners all the time. Ake is quite deceptively good in the air and good from set pieces, even though he's not the tallest. But considering the fact that, yeah, they got to keep some people spare. So the other three are legitimate centre-backs, I guess. Left-hand side, ball in. Mahrez headed away. 5 minutes to go till half-time. Liverpool on the counter. Gakpo. Henderson to Salah. Oh, lovely little jinky-majink versus Ake from Salah there. Sent him one way and then went the other. Trent's now at left-back. Robertson, I'm guessing, has reciprocated the favour at the other side. Here's Alisson now into Fabinho. So that's some really good line-breaking passes for Fabinho, to be honest, if I'm to give him that. He does look worse for wear off the ball, but Fabinho has had some good line-breaking passes when he's received it from Alisson. Here's Salah. Elliott. Here's Robertson. Offside. Thought that was offside a while ago and didn't put his flag up. But yeah, Fabinho's had some good line-breaking passing. Just doesn't look like he can keep up off the ball. Way off. Yeah, I don't know why it takes so long, to be honest. The offsides always feel like they're delayed. I have no idea why. Here's Konate. Now Alisson. It was a ropey first 10 minutes for Liverpool and build up. It's been a lot better now since that time. Alisson's passing, Fabinho's passing and build up. It's all been a lot better. They were very ropey at the beginning, Van Dijk as well, but they're back now to being better in the build-up play. Been good first phase. First phase football's been on point last 10. They want to let the play run, so if he's actually offside, something happens, they can review it. Oh, fair enough. You thought Ake was going to pocket Salah from what I've been hearing, but he's currently getting smoked. Yeah, I mean, when we was on Come in Peace, Ake was kind of mentioned as one of the best left-sided centre-backs in the Premier League this season. And to potentially even go into that team ahead of Gabriel. Ake has been good this season, but he's getting smoked today, that's for sure. Salah's got him on toast. I still want to see more from Gakpo. I still feel like Salah and Jota are having pretty good games. I think Gakpo still needs to sharpen it up a bit, be a bit more quick in those spaces. If he's going to play as a number 10 in this league, he ain't going to get the time and space he thinks he's going to get. And that touch there was very loose. So literally just proves my point further. He needs to sharpen up. His touch is very heavy when he's receiving the ball in these areas at the moment. But yeah, so far, great game. Loads to look forward to in the second half as well. Nah, you took it too far when you said Fabinho is still the best defensive midfielder in the league, brother. He's not even top 5. Paulinho's ahead of him. Partey, Rodri, Casemiro, all ahead of him. Do you know what I mean? I don't really classify Kante as a holding midfielder because I don't expect him to hold. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not really a sitter. I'm talking about your traditional sixes, your true sitting midfielders. I don't really classify Kante as a holding midfielder because he's box to box really for me. Ball into the box. Oh, deflected wide. It's going to be half time. I think that'll be the last effort of the half now. Corner went really, really deep. Liverpool players were all committed to the middle of the box there. Left the man over. Alisson Becker going to clear it. Go long. Should be able to go long to Gakpo if you need to, and Gakpo win that first header and build from there. He's very tall. So it should give Liverpool a different dynamic going forward in the future. Gakpo can be hit on the because Alisson's passing is very accurate. So it should be able to hit Gakpo if they have to go long, play from there. So it's something different. He should be winning his fair share of duels with the height that he has. I don't know what height Gakpo. How tall is Gakpo? Was he 6 foot? 6'2"? I think he's a similar height to Kai Havertz, I think. Ake with the throw. Man City have lost their rhythm a little bit. A lot of stoppages, a lot of fighting, arguing. People wanting other people to get booked. Liverpool keeping the ball a lot better. They've done exactly what they needed to do, Liverpool. They've made it a little bit more of a fight. They've kept the ball a lot better. Taken the sting out of Man City, who, before they got that equalizer, were looking like they were maybe going to go in for get a second if they kept it up. But what a pass from Alisson just before halftime. Brilliant. 1-1, halftime. Really, really good game. Lots going on tactically, emotionally. Lots going on as well. Really, really good. Good stuff. What I want to do is start to implement the benches onto this screen if I can. Get me your thoughts in the comments, of course, as well, on that first half. For me, I'll go to the comments just after I kind of do this bench because I do want to get the benches up for you guys, especially because the second half now it's going to be all tactical and changes and little tweaks and things like that. I do feel like, first of all, slightly edge it to Man City in terms of performance, I'd say. But Liverpool have responded well twice to Man City kind of having their spells. They've managed to get themselves back into things when Man City were trying to run rampant. I think my biggest issue with Liverpool in the first half was probably the fact that they couldn't really deal with De Bruyne and Grealish's combinations in between the lines. Mario's obviously really, really good technically in terms of his close control. I felt like Fabinho off the ball was just getting exposed way too much. Van Dijk trying to step in and help him wasn't really happening for him either. He was getting skipped past. But on the ball, Fabinho's been good on the ball. He's been really good. Alisson kind of uses him as his first protocol to get out of the press. And to be fair to Fabinho, he's played some really good line breaking passes, and that was where that was where the goal came from for Liverpool. It came from good build up play, and Fabinho playing it in between the lines, I think, to Henderson, and then really long spray. Akanji, not too impressed with him in this half. I'm not going to lie. I think Akanji should have been playing him offside. Just kind of caught sleeping a little bit. Jota's been really good in this first half. I know he hasn't been too involved at times on the ball because obviously Liverpool have had a bit of defending to do, but he's been working so hard Jota. He's been getting back. He's kind of playing left mid / second striker to Salah. He's working incredibly hard, and I think he deserves his flowers. Yeah, he's been good. Salah's got Ake on toast as well at the moment, has to be said. He's been squaring up to him a lot in that first half, going past him, jinky majinkies, PK humbles, and whatnot. It's been good from him. I think Gakpo, for me, out of those attackers, he's the one I'm looking to that needs to step it up a bit more, receive the ball, better first touches, link up, just crisper, and just get involved. Do you know what I mean? Get involved. All right, so let me get the benches up. I'm just it's gonna be quite small, of course, because there's not a lot of space. But I just want to get them up on screen for you guys. Second half is going to be pretty important. So the Liverpool bench is there. Let's see what you guys are telling me. Liverpool fans, let me know your thoughts as well in the comments. Liverpool have actually been the better team for me. On the counter, you can see Ake is on the ropes against Salah. They just need Nunez's speed against Akanji. Rodri should not be on the pitch also. Fair enough. Akanji's always been mid ever since when he was at Dortmund. Who is your man in the match so far? I think Nunez is a great sub. So I would listen, if you guys keep playing in this manner, if Nunez can do the similar job that Jota's done defensively on the left-hand side and you move Jota centrally for where Gakpo's playing, I think that could slap. Because Nunez on the break versus Akanji with his strength, with all the P&P, and then on top of that, yeah, obviously the speed, it could be long. I think it will be long. I think Nunez versus Akanji is the one to go for. Let me ask, actually, who do you guys think has played better? Let's end that poll. Let's get everybody's kind of I'm gonna do a poll because it's probably, I don't think it's a landslide for either team, but I think Man City for me have slightly edged it. Who's played better in the first half? Liverpool or Manchester City? See what you guys think on this one. There we go. All right, get your votes in. Let me know what you think. Who's played better in the first half? Has it been Liverpool or Manchester City? I'm going to go through the stat line in just a second. I really do want to get this bench for Manchester City done and dusted and on your screens before I continue. Because second half, there will be subs. And I'll probably just keep doing this now. I'll probably just do benches for second halves if we're struggling for time. Okay. Yeah, we've got Omega 3, I call him. Omega 3, the goalkeepers on the bench for Manchester City. Ortega is also what I call him. This guy had a blunder against Southampton that I will never forget. Genuinely, I will never forget it. When they were exiting in the cup. Couldn't believe it. Not your Zac Efron, that's for sure. Not your Zac Efron. Okay, cool. Walker. And then we've got Peters on the bench as well. What changes would you make for Manchester City? Let me know in the comments. Don't really, from what I'm seeing, not really seeing much that Man City can really even do off the bench yet. I think if you're looking at experience, you're looking at obviously Bernardo Silva maybe coming on. But I'm not seeing too much. Palmer's there. Rico Lewis is there. There are options in those respects. Young players, of course. Talented young players, but very young players. Gomez is the left back. Gomez, I mean, Salah is ripping up Ake, but I don't think Gomez is going to do a better job. Played pretty well against Chelsea in the cup, from what I saw of him, but he hasn't really been trusted by Pep very often. You've got a new Argentine on the bench as well. I'm not sure. Did you sign him from River Plate as well? Let me know, Man City fans, about him. I know you just signed him. I think it was in January. I think it was in January. So let me know about him. I'm going to go to the poll results in just a second. Bench is coming up on your screen now. Let's just get this up 1 second. There we go. There's the subs bench. Okay, so let's get the subs bench on the screen. And then we are going to go through what you guys are telling me. Okay. What's everybody telling me now? So, City should bring Kyle Walker on. Yeah, I think if Nunes comes on, you'd have no choice but to then go and bring Kyle Walker on. Maybe it will be a who blinks first in that situation because Akanji's struggling. I think Kyle Walker could play that right side centre back role much better, especially if he's fully fit. We know what Kyle Walker does, what he brings. Stones is basically playing as a Rico Lewis and tucking in anyway. How Rodri wasn't sent off is crazy. I'm trying to see maybe a replay on this whole Rodri thing. Are you talking about for the second challenge? I'd bring off Robertson for Timikas. Maxi Perone. Yep. Argentine, isn't he? You'd bring off Robertson for Timikas. Is that because of what Mahrez is posing as a threat at the moment? Grealish has been outstanding. I agree. Yeah, if we're talking about man of the match, I think it's between for Man City, Grealish for me has been their best player. If we're talking about for Liverpool, it's very difficult for me to look beyond Jota. I think Jota's played a very, very important role today. And he's put in the work. It's between Jota and Salah. I don't know. I'm slightly edging towards Jota, but let me know what you guys think. I think Grealish has been the best player on the pitch for me. Let's see what you guys are saying. Kevin De Bruyne's been good as well. Kevin De Bruyne's been good. I think Grealish has been the best player, though. I think he's been the best player for City. Yeah, some really good passing from De Bruyne in that first half. Some of the passing was effortless. Outside the right boot, little scoops. That's what I was kind of focusing on in the first half. In the first 20 was De Bruyne. De Bruyne's passing he makes it look so easy to the point where you don't really give it the credit it actually deserves. But some of the passing from De Bruyne was really, really good first half. Really, really good. And everything he got stuck to him in those half spaces. And I think that's where Liverpool really need to address. I don't think they can really do anything off the bench. They don't really have any options to really tighten things up. But in the summer window, you need to get two midfielders, not just Bellingham. Bellingham's not going to help you tighten up those half spaces defensively. You need to get you need to get a new six. You need to get a new six because at times it was too easy for Man City to link up. Obviously, we know Man City's that's their strength anyway, is their little combinations and give and goes and 1-2s. But Liverpool couldn't get near them at times. Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne, or Jota. Okay, so Mahrez over Grealish for you. Mahrez had some good chances. He had the free kick that went just wide. He had the other shot that went over the bar. Probably needed to keep it down. Should have hit the target. But yeah. You're saying a fair few times Kevin De Bruyne ruined multiple attacks for Man City. Okay. I mean, he's not going to have 100% passing accuracy. You know, like with a player like him, you expect some of the attacks to break down, but just with any player in that position more so because you're playing in the engine, you're playing in the most close quarters of the pitch. You know, you're playing in between the lines, so you're going to give it away a few times. But if I go to De Bruyne's stat line, 2 out of 3 dribbles completed, 4 out of 5 ground duels won. Lost possession 13 times, 1 accurate cross out of the 5. Some of the crosses were actually good. I don't really like accurate crosses as a stat, mainly because I've seen many a time great crosses go into the box, but because nobody got on the end of them, they come down as a inaccurate cross. And I've seen very shit crosses that have been made into good crosses by attackers, because they've just managed to, they've managed to change their course in terms of their running. They've changed their body position or whatever, their body shape. They've managed to make it work. But it's still a shit cross. So crosses, accurate crosses, I don't really look into too much all the time, because you can see some great crossing and nobody actually be on the end of it, or they're just off. They're just a few inches or whatever, and it will go down as a poor cross maybe. 1 key pass. He's heavily involved anyway. That's for sure. Heavily involved. Good confidence builder for Alvarez to get his goal as well. Tap in. Could have had another tap in. I think it was from a De Bruyne cross, actually. That would have been one of them. One of the inaccurate crosses. Nobody in the box. Should have been someone in there to tap it in. You'd feel like if it was Haaland, maybe he would have been just there waiting, pouncing, ready to put it into the back of the net. Let's see what else is being said. I need those diagonal switches from Van Dijk to Salah. Those were always so threatening. Yeah, I think as the game's gone on, Liverpool's build-up plays got better and better. They struggled in the first 10 minutes. Van Dijk hit a bad one. Alisson hit a couple bad ones as well. But as the game's gone on, their build-up play's been a lot better, Liverpool. And it's what's got them through the tough times against City in the half, is they've just managed to get themselves back into it and keep the ball. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. If there's a typo on Timacast, let me fix it. But yeah, I think second half, I'm interested to see who continues their good work. Second half's about to start. Well, let me get the timer ready. Okay. Big second half to come, man. In the Premier League title race, big second half to come. And for the top 4 race, big second half to come. Big game tomorrow as well, to be honest. Manchester United against Newcastle. Or Newcastle versus Man United, rather, at St. James's Park. That's going to be a big game as well for top 4. If Newcastle can win that and drag Man United back into things, I would not complain. I would not complain. Okay. Let's get this timer ready. Players just coming back out now. Let's see what the poll results were on that. In the end, it was 5% favouring Manchester City as the better team in the first half, 25% to Liverpool. I would agree with that. I went with Manchester City as being the better team. Just edging it. I'll end that poll. I think it's on, yeah, I'll end that poll now. Pretty clear cut. Alvarez second half. Let's see. Referees been tallying up players that half, so I'm interested to see who's getting booked second half if they make certain challenges, because my thinking is that the referee's been tallying up the players, certain players that probably should have or could have been booked by now in that first half for some of the challenges. One of them being Trent. I think some of those players are on their last warning. Maybe Rodri as well. So I'm interested to see if certain people going for challenges, if the consistency is going to be there with this referee. Is it Anthony Taylor, isn't it? He's bald. So I've just assumed. No, it's not. It's somebody else, some other bald guy. Oh, wait, it is him. Is it, bruv? Who? Bruv, is that Anthony Taylor? Oh, there's a delay. Referee's not even ready. I'm ready with my timer. You ain't ready. Let's see. I don't think he's been bad. I just think he will rise in the second half. Same with Gundogan. Mahrez is walking around the ponytail fraud. What? He's walking around that ponytail fraud. Sorry. Ref is lateness is greatness. The ref had 15 minutes to sort this out, and he's still not ready. Red card for Rodri is coming. He will be exposed on the counter as City push up for the win. But that will mean Phillips will need to come on then, isn't it? If he looks like he's getting dealt with, or he is unable to deal with certain situations because of he knows he's on that yellow card and he gets bypassed too easily, Pep's gonna have to bring on Phillips. Anthony Taylor is the ref for us against Liverpool. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did I really need to know that? Oh god. Of course he is. Of course he is. Unbelievable. Oh, we've kicked off. Okay, we've kicked off now. Second half. After that delay. This is the first of 2 watch-alongs today. I will be obviously back for the Chelsea versus Aston Villa / Bayern Munich versus Dortmund watch-along at 4:30. I'll be starting that, so be ready for that as well. And tomorrow, I plan to cover Man United or Newcastle versus Man United, and Napoli, I think, take on AC Milan as well. That is. Oh shit! I wasn't even ready. Oh damn, Man City! Oh shit! That was quick. That was quick. So somebody means business. Kevin De Bruyne. I was just fixing my settings. Oh my days. Oh my god. I was just fixing my settings. Oh god damn. Oh god damn. God damn. Let's take a look at this. Come look at this. Come and look at this. Oh look, wide open. Oh, look at that. Played onside by Robertson. Ball across the box. They can't get back in time. Liverpool wide open. Why are Liverpool insistent on defending like this? Wide open. Similar to the first goal in a way that Liverpool scored on Man City's defensive downfall. But Liverpool wide open at the start of the second half. Why? Why? Jesus. Oh my goodness. Kevin De Bruyne rising towards the back end of the season. We've seen it happen before. My goodness. My goodness. "47 minutes. My God. My God, guys. That hit us like a ton of bricks. That actually hit us like a ton of bricks. Okay. At the moment, the points gap is going back down to 5. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Straight out on violent. I mean, listen, that was violent. That was actually violent. That was actually violent. Wow. Holy damn. I'm a little bit stunned by how quickly Manchester City have done this. They didn't waste any time on the restart. Here's Trent with the ball in. Cleared away. Yeah, man. Man, they mean business. Trent. Oh, that's a wonderful. Is that onside? Oh my God. What a pass from Trent. Is that if it was offside? It was offside. What a pass that was from Trent. Outside the right boot. Just offside, yeah. Yeah, Trent's got a mad pass in him. Trent has got a mad pass in him. Gakpo just couldn't quite get it under control. Oh. That's where you might have needed a bit of composure from Gakpo to just dink it over the top. Just give it a little dink. Just give it a little dink over Edison, and you might have had an equalizer there. But he smashed it straight at him. Here's Trent. Now Elliot. Konate. Now it's time for Liverpool to come from behind. Gakpo. Well done. That's really good play for Bino. That's brilliant from Gakpo. Trent again. This brother is just brother. Trent right now is just in his passing bag in the start of the second half. What is this guy on, bro? What is he on? He just wants to pass like a demon right now. He's just passing like as if he doesn't even, like as if he's playing like a six-a-side. Nah, bro, he needs to chill. He needs to chill with this outside the right boot passing. Yeah. Could Alisson have come out early on that second goal as well? Someone said Trent doesn't even care anymore. He's just passing for the sake of it. Brother, he's just hooking it round corners like crazy. Oh, here we go. Grealish up against Trent. Oh, Grealish! Grealish is passing in this game. Do not sleep on this passing from Grealish in this match. These little dinky dinks. Nah, man. He's doing some wonderful clips into these spaces. Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan that time. Grealish, man. Grealish. Getting some wonderful passing in this game. Some really, really nice passing. Here's Trent hooking it over. Now Fabinho. Out wide to Trent. Clipped round the corner. It's incredible. Yeah, man. Some wonderful passes. Hoping for the Potter farewell tour to start. Jesus Christ. My God. Trent's not able to deal with him defensively. No, defensively, he's not. It's like Fabinho. Like, I've had some praise for Fabinho's passing in this match. Like, Fabinho's played some really good passes in this game. But defending-wise, he's not able to deal with the combos. And it's the same with Trent as well. Defensively, he hasn't been able to deal with the combos. Oh, he managed to get an interception there. But the passing from Trent, start of the second half, has been brazy. Man City just prodding. Look at these 1-2s, man. They're so good at it. These little link-ups. Mahrez. Oh, my God. 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 Manchester City. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Oh, that was disgusting. Oh, my God. Oh, that was nasty. That was very nasty from Man City. Oh, those combinations. I spoke about them already. Oh, God. Liverpool can't deal with them combinations. Oh, God. Them combinations are disgusting. Look at the goal. Just look at the whole goal. Mahrez, look at the way he just freezes time, finds that pass. Oh, my. Gundogan, Alvarez. Oh, my goodness. It's just, they're walking it in. It's like PlayStation. Brilliant finish from Gundogan. Alvarez's shot was blocked. Mahrez, brilliant pass into Alvarez, just slipped into him. Honestly, fair play. Fair play. Mad, mad, mad. Trent assist, people are saying. Unbelievable from Man City, man. Just, they're so good in the close spaces. In the close spaces, they're so good. So good. So good. So good in the close spaces. My goodness. As much as I'd get onto Liverpool again for it, it's like, bruv, sometimes it's just not easy, bruv. It's not easy. Especially with the lack of mobility maybe they have in those areas. They need young, fresher legs, man, because it's tough. It ain't easy. Oh, deflected. Just wide. Gakpo could have been 3-2. Got loads of goals in this game, don't we? Got loads of goals in this game. Alvarez is the real gem. Well, I am moved. I am moved for sure, bro. I think, like I said, when Man City came up against Chelsea with Alvarez up top, they were more fluid. It's just about him obviously replacing the goals as well. But maybe he won't have to replace the goals as much because obviously if he's more fluid and more interchangeable and maybe they go back to playing their old ways a bit with him up front and they end up getting goals from other places like they have today. Here's Liverpool out wide. Is he onside? Trent, ball in. Oh, headed away again. I still feel like there's another goal in this for Liverpool. I think there's loads more coming. Maybe 2 more goals, maybe 2 more goals minimum. There's goals coming, man. It's a game of goals. It's the game of goals, man. Curtis locked off the stream. What? Hey, don't go anywhere. What do you mean Curtis locked off the stream? What do you mean Curtis locked off the stream? He wouldn't do that. Let me take a look at his channel. Curtis! No way. Oh my God. Curtis, you actually left? Nah, brother. Brother.
Stadium. The stream's done. I'm not joking. I'm ending this. I'm not watching this game. 3-1. Man City have won it. People, thank you very much for tuning in. I will be back on in 45 minutes for Arsenal against Leeds. Lock this stream off. Lock this game off. I don't want no more to do with this. City have slapped Liverpool. I will be back on in 45 minutes for Arsenal against Leeds. Thank you very much for tuning in, people. Liverpool, you frauds, mate. I'll see you in 45 minutes. Bless.
Fair enough. Fair. Fair. Fair enough. It happens. Can't believe that. Oh my God, I can't believe it. He's just left. He just said, fuck it, I'm done. I've had enough. Fair enough. It happens. Oh my goodness, honestly. That's jokes. Okay. Man City in possession at the moment. Man City in possession. Husam's Mystic prediction. Mystic Husam is going to be in big trouble on Monday, I think. Ball in. Headed away. Trent. Mystic Husam in big trouble. Big trouble. Here's Trent again. Oh, he's played it straight into De Bruyne. He's lucky that the first touch wasn't on point. Otherwise, it could have been a madness for Liverpool there. Here's Gakpo. I'm still kind of surprised that Klopp has not brought on Nunes, but they're in behind here with Robertson. Loads. Oh, the cutback. Oh, Ake, heavy touch. Ake. Ake. Oh, my goodness. Gakpo may be looking for the penalty there. I need to get a replay on that. People want penalties in the comments. Bruv. Need to be very careful there, Ake. Heavy touch. Oh, he's played it into Alvarez. Look at this. Oh, that's brilliant play. Brilliant play from Alvarez. Here's Grealish. Shot! What a save from Alisson. What a save. He kind of used Alvarez as his decoy to bend it and whip it round. Alvarez link up here is just brilliant as well. The way he's knitting up this attack is fantastic. Back to the old days for City in a way. And Grealish just bent it round both Liverpool defenders. Brilliant save from Alisson. It was going right into the far corner. That would have rubber stamped Grealish as man of the match if he got that one. What a finish that could have been. But yeah, Ake, I think he might get a little bit of Gakpo's boot, but referee wasn't having it. Was not having it. Probably more of a dive, isn't it? I don't know if he got a little bit of the boot. It looked like he might have got a little bit of it, but if not, then it's definitely he's asking for a penalty way too much there. Ball into the box, headed away. Man City. Oh, he's kind of headed that back in the Grealish. Yeah, Salah kind of headed that back into the danger zone. Salah on the right. Here's Trent. Trent's going to switch the play. Brilliant pass, I think, out to Jota, is it? Oh, what a touch. What a touch from Jota. Jesus Christ. Brilliant. Brilliant from Jota. Here's Gundogan. It's crazy that in 2023, I'm calling for Ox to come on in midfield. I mean, you are, yeah? I mean, that's your only option, bro. When I was looking at your midfield options, and I've got them up on screen now, the only option is Ox. You don't have anything else in midfield. You're not going to bring on Arthur, and you're not going to bring on Milner. So it's Ox or bust. Ox, at least there's potential for something. I don't know what that something is, but there's potential. Oh, play the ball, man. Alvarez was making the run in behind. Why didn't you play it? I think he's put his hand up to apologize. Why didn't you play the ball in behind? Alvarez was right there making a brilliant run on the right-hand side. He didn't play it. Didn't play the ball. Oh, it's disappointing. It's disappointing, man. Here is Grealish on the left. Cutting inside again. Gundogan. Nice little 1-2. He tried to play the 1-2. We need AV. You need Aaron. You just said you need Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Liverpool fans said they need Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I never thought I would have heard the day. No, I'm not gonna be doing a live for Arsenal. Because I've got Chelsea versus Villa at 4:30 and Bayern versus Dortmund. So yours is a 3 o'clock kickoff. So I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I'll have it on in the background. But I'm gonna. So yeah. Okay, 62 minutes gone. Looks like this game is, I wouldn't say completely over. If Liverpool were to get a goal, you can never rule them out. But for sure, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's not looking good, bro, for Liverpool. But this is great for me. It's great for me. Great for everybody that needs this title race to go right down to the wire. And it's great for Battle of the North on Monday. This game is over. I don't want to say it's over because if Liverpool were to get one goal, I've seen, Man City could let it maybe slip, if they were to be put under immense pressure. But one more goal for Man City and it is wraps. It is wraps. Yeah. One more and it's wraps. Grizz, I'll be back on Monday. Okay. It's over. People are saying it's over. This game's over, yeah? Really? It's not over yet. See, a Man City fan knows where I'm coming from. He's like, it's not over yet. The only reason why I say it's not over yet is because he hasn't brought on Nunes yet. If he brings on Nunes versus Akanji, we might get something wild. But he needs to do that soon. I'm not sure why. I mean, listen, Jota's still holding his own out there, but I'm not sure why he hasn't brought on Nunes yet. He needs to do something. Here's Ake, intercepted by Trent. He needs to do something. He needs to do something. Ball into the box. Fabinho from outside the box. Little clip in. Salah headed away again. Cleared, hoofed away by Manchester City. Back into Trent. Back into Trent again. Here we go. Right hand side. Here come Manchester City on the break. Can they make it 4? Not really got too much support. He's trying to go round Konate. Konate is too big, too strong, too quick. Was never really going to win that battle. Konate's giving the ball away straight away. What does everybody make of Konate's game, actually? We haven't really spoken too much on Konate in this match. Let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think of Konate's match so far? Let me know. Let me know. It's a sticky one still. It's a little bit of a sticky one. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Man City just in possession. Pretty comfortable. Here we go again. Trent this season has been League One standard. Not great, but not awful. Konate's been good. A mix. Van Dijk's been shit. Decent, but now-ish. Mixed response. Best of a bad bunch. Yeah, I haven't really spoken about him too much because I just don't really feel like he's had any glaring errors that I've noticed anyway. Nothing special, that's for sure, from him in terms of his performance, but just doesn't seem like he's really been the main culprit back there. Trent is definitely not having a great day defensively. Struggling. Mahrez is doing work on Robertson as well now, to be honest. At least he's caught him out quite a few times. Here's Grealish. Grealish is just having a nice little float. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, Grealish just having a nice little float now. Man City, I still think Man City should be aiming to get that 4th, just to put the nail in the coffin. I don't think they should sit on this 3rd. As I said, I don't think it's done until you've got that 3rd goal, 3-goal lead, 4th goal, 3-goal lead. I just feel like if Liverpool were to score, even with 10 minutes to go, if Liverpool get a goal back, the game's back on. And it can, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Two-goal margin is not enough. I wouldn't be comfortable on that. Still no subs. Why? How is Stones this good in midfield? Stones is just a really good footballer, isn't he? He's just a brilliant player in possession. I think he was England's most progressive passer in the whole tournament of the World Cup. Playing obviously at centre-back. I think he was right side centre-back, wasn't he? So, here come the changes. Firmino, Tsimikas and Nunes are coming on for Liverpool. 3 changes from Klopp. He's going to make 3 substitutions. There are your changes. There are your changes. They'll be coming after this corner. If City can get the 4th now, then that would be perfect, really. Before these, Grealish just let the ball go out. I don't know if he should have let that happen. Probably should have let them. I don't know. Okay, never mind. Still no Chamberlain, though. No Ox. No Ox. No Ox. He's not coming on. So, 68 minutes gone. Grealish again. Grealish. Here's Akanji. Back out to the right side. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Here's Ake again, left-hand side now. Loads of space to step into. Oh, got a bit fortunate there with the touch, and yeah, a little bit messy there from City. Gundogan and Alvarez getting themselves into a muddle. Left-hand side. Oh, I think he's off. Is he Jota? Edison's off his line anyway. You know his line. Ox is coming on now as well. Oh, four changes. Jesus. Yo, Klopp. Calm down, Klopp. Keep calm, Klopp. What's going on? He's bringing on 4. He was bringing on 3. And the next thing you know, next time the camera pans over there, Chamberlain's coming on as well. So he's taking off Robertson for Tsimikas. That's your first change. So Robertson coming off for Tsimikas. Jota is coming off. Salah is coming off for Nunes. Oh, he's taking off Salah. Firmino coming on for Jota. So he's leaving out Gakpo. He's taking off Salah. Why is he taking off Salah? Am I missing something? I thought he would have taken off Gakpo. Why would he take off Salah? I thought it was going to be Nunes left, Firmino in the middle, Salah on the right. Why is he taking off Salah? Who's playing off the right? There's nobody out there that plays off the right. Unless he's playing Elliott out there. They're resting players. He took Salah off. I'm shocked. Is he given up for Tuesday's game against us? Bruv, don't worry about us, bruv. We're not serious. Don't worry about us. We don't mean no harm to nobody, bruv. He's taking off Salah. What? I'm perplexed. Ramadan, to be fair, fasting. Okay, do you know what? If that's the reason, then fair enough. Yeah, that's the only thing that actually makes sense is the fact that he's fasting, and yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. Obviously, he's going to start on Tuesday because outside of that, it doesn't really make any sense. But yeah, that must be it. That must be it. Yeah, that's fair. That makes perfect sense. That has to be it. Because otherwise, you know, if you need a goal under normal circumstances, you need a goal. You're not going to take off Salah under any circumstances, really, unless he's having an absolute stinker, and he's not really having a stinker at all. He's having a decent game. Here's Ake, Edison. Oh, just about got that over to the right hand side. Man City have built up nicely, and they got space with De Bruyne. He's going to switch it out to Grealish versus Trent again on this left. Grealish attacking him straight away. Oh, someone slipped. Grealish still going. Oh, I really wanted to unleash a shot there. Who slipped? Was it Chamberlain? Ball in, punched away by Alisson. I think it was Ox that slipped. Fresh boots on that grass. He slipped. Ake, punch it into him. Come on. Ake needs to wake you up, man. Jesus, there's gaps in between the lines, his brother. Play this pass. Trying to see the 4th goal. You think Klopp is experimenting? 2 up front with a 10. So Gakpo is a 10, and then Nunes and Firmino as the strikers. No. Must be Gakpo up front and Firmino is a 10. Firmino is going to be a much better 10 than Gakpo. So he must be playing Gakpo up top with Nunes. Front 2. Let me see. There's no way he's not put Firmino in that 10. So he's going with a 4-3-1-2, you're saying? Wake you up. No, do you know why? Because that guy with that store, I can't remember what the song goes, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Was that wake you? Oh, I can't remember the song. So I've lost it. City just playing it out, keeping possession, trying to get to the end. Staying calm. This is what they do when they feel like they've got control over a game. They start to become insufferable in possession. So difficult to watch your team up against Man City when you're losing by a comfortable-ish scoreline, and you need to get the ball. You need to get a goal. You need to give yourself hope. And then Man City come and start playing this 5 miles per hour football and start passing it around and making you run after, and it's just long. Switch of play. Grealish. Oh, here we are. Gaps. Oh, Grealish! Oh, shit! Oh, my God! They just turned it up. Oh! Oh, my God. That is emphatic. That is emphatic. Man of the match confirmed. Done. That right-hand side of Liverpool's defense has been flipped, spun. Oh shit! I can't even do that right now. I'm not in the alliteration mindset, fam. Shit. Ah! Oh my God. Well, I never. Oh my God. Oh my days. Jack Grealish and Kevin De Bruyne have had this telepathy, chemistry, the whole game, and it's finally come in the form of a fourth goal for Manchester City. They've pinged it out to that side again. Trent, to be fair, it's 2v1. Trent, nothing he can do. Back to Grealish. He's got no support, Trent, at all. And brilliant from De Bruyne. Final ball on point. And Grealish gets a goal and an assist in this game. Brilliant performance. I'll be waxing lyrical about Jack Grealish and talking tactics. Do not worry about that on Monday. What a performance from Jack Grealish. Great performance from De Bruyne in the end as well now. And yeah, just it's finished. And Pep says it's finished as well. Pep said it's done. He's done the Mourinho. He said it's done. Oh, wow. What a performance this has been. And they might even get a fifth. Go on. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, go and get the fifth, man. Be ruthless. Be ruthless killers. Oh, my goodness. Terrible defending again. Liverpool committing bodies forward. They left Trent isolated. To be honest, I'm not going to blame Trent for that fourth goal. It was a 2v1. He had no support, no help. Trent, there's nothing Trent can really do in that situation. If you're one of the best defenders of all time, like a Xavi Zanetti or a Cafu or I don't know, something like that, maybe you might be able to handle and hack that situation. But we all know Trent's not great defensively. He's not going to handle a 2v1. He struggles 1v1 as it is. He's not handling a 2v1. So I'm not blaming Trent on that one. He just didn't get no support. Nobody came across and helped him. Not Konate, not Henderson, whoever's meant to be playing right side midfield. Nobody come across and help. Just left isolated. Madness. Oh, wow. Well, Liverpool's first half wasn't anything to be ashamed of, that's for sure. Obviously, 75% of you went with a better Manchester City first half performance. Second half, there's been no conversation or query about it. It's been all Manchester City. We were waiting for those changes from Klopp. He made the changes. Nothing's really happened since then, apart from Manchester City possession, domination, annihilation. 4-1. 4-1. 4-1. Don Hussam, I will speak to you on Monday. I will speak to you on Monday, brother, because you told me you were going to win this game. But I'm glad you didn't, because I did say that Liverpool need to give us a helping hand in this title race. Don't play like this at home to Arsenal. We won't appreciate it, but definitely in this game, much appreciated. Much appreciated in this game. This is according to the plan. This is going according to plan. He should have been marking Grealish on the run, but he was winded from trying to press. Oh, you're saying he should have maybe been touch tight? I mean, when the ball's on the other side of the pitch, it's very rare that anybody's ever touch tight on the opposite flank. You always tend to give them a bit of room, just in case your attack, continues and then you decide to make a run forward. And now, the roles are reversed and Grealish is the one that's not marking Trent. Say Liverpool had to continue that move and switch play to Trent and he was to make that run. Now Grealish is the one that's not doing his job. So it just depends on how it happens. You don't tend to be touch tight, but I don't know. I'm going to allow him on that one because he didn't have no support, man. He didn't really have a chance. When will Corey make a comeback episode on London Clubs Carnage? At the moment, we're just running with our current cast. Do you know what I mean? I think Corey's got a normal job as well. So when we're recording, it's probably not best time for him either. So yeah, at the moment we're just running with our normal cast. At the moment, we're just running with our cast. But if someone can't make it, then that's when it opens up. 78th minute, 4-1. People are asking me to call Grizz. I feel like that's a very dangerous thing to do when my team play at 4:30. So I won't be making that call. I'm not stupid. I'm not a stupid boy. I'm not a stupid boy. I've got a game against Aston Villa for 10th place, yeah, at 5:30 today. And I'm not going to make a call that I regret to make. I know some of you are trying to set me up like Ozil at Real Madrid, yeah, but it's not going to happen because I got a game to play. You know how I am. I'm very humble. When my team are playing on the same day, I'm very humble. Here's Grealish. Grealish is being out, bro. Grealish is playing, bruv. This Grealish performance, we need to speak on it. Grealish is having a game. Grealish is having a game. Oh my God. The things he's doing. Nah, Grealish is taking the piss. He's too confident. He's too confident. Oh my God. Grealish is playing mad. I don't do a madness when my team is playing the same day. I'm sorry. That's the rules. It doesn't happen. Grealish is having a game. He's balling out today, man. Grealish is balling out. Wow. Wow. What a performance from Grealish. 10 out of 10. 100% man the match for me. Grealish today. He was my man the match in the first half, and he's my man the match in the second half. He's just been... Every time Grealish has got that ball on that left-hand side, he has cooked. He has cooked. He has not failed to whip up a wonderful meal, every time he's received that ball on the left-hand side. And there's so much space. Look at this. Look at Ake. Why are Liverpool neglecting this left-hand side like this? Grealish. It's too easy. He doesn't even want to take on Trent. Look, he just switched it. Nah, Grealish is taking the piss. Grealish didn't even attack Trent that time. He just got the ball and switched the play. Nah, Grealish is on madness. Grealish is on the madness. Mad. This is crazy. Grealish has had an incredible performance, guys. Big Cherry in big trouble. Big Cherry in big trouble. Wow. Oh, here we go. Grealish again. Go on. Make them pay, man. Make it 5. Ball in. Everything Grealish does right now is coming off. Every pass is being completed. He's having a great game. Here's Mahrez. Oh, this is sized up nicely. Take it. Oh. Aye. Listen, if it's gonna be it's game over now, by the way. It's game over. I know I said that 3-1, it wasn't. It's game over now. It's definitely game over. That's the third 3-goal lead I was looking for. To say it wasn't, to say it was done. Milner's coming on. Yeah, it's finished, bro. It's massively finished. I didn't actually get to catch the big 6, but apparently Haaland not being in the team was going to be a big problem. And I don't know what predictions were made and whatnot by the rest of them. People are sending shots now on the TL like crazy. People are sending shots. Okay. Are we going to get a 5th goal? Ball into the box. Oh, not quite. I am watching the Bayern Munich versus Dortmund game. Yeah, I am. It's a double watch along today at 4:30. It's a double header. It'll be Chelsea versus Villa and Bayern Munich versus Dortmund. Bear with me on the lineups on that one because I'll be doing 4 teams, so it will take a bit of time. We'll get it done. Here's Ake. Now Grealish. Ake. Yeah, they're just awaying now. Every pass that's being completed is just getting an away. It's a long day. It's a long day. Trent versus Martinelli at Anfield. Wow. Yeah, you mentioned a good point there. That could be a madness. Grizz has left the game. What sources have you got on that? I'm seeing that League 1 have banned Ramadan breaks as well. Seeing that news. I think that was yesterday, to be fair. I didn't even know that took place. Good Lord. Ball in, here we go. I haven't got any confirmation on that grid. Oh, Allison. He's had to come off his line for that one. There is quite a few options on the outside of the box. Header. City looking for the 5th. Grealish. Grealish again. Attacking. Oh, he's got it. He's getting a bit of luck now. Oh, he's tried the back heel. Yeah, when it's going for you, it's going for you. When it's going for you, it is going for you. Man City camped outside the Liverpool box here. They come in the box here again. Mahrez out for a corner. Trent's going to keep it in. Trent is going to keep it in. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand that one from Ligue 1. Yes, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. We will be watching. Do not worry. We'll be watching. I think I might be doing a double that day with Manchester United, Brentford as well. So yeah, stay tuned. It's the right hand side. Yeah, a couple minutes to go. Man City just passing it around. Lackadaisical, enjoying life. No stress. Liverpool just waiting for the game to be over. There's still 3 minutes left plus injury time. Still so much time to go. But yeah, they're just living life at the moment. Three minutes until the end of the match. Who's everybody's man the match been today? I'm going to put a poll up for this. For me, it's Grealish. Without doubt. Without doubt, Grealish now. But I guess it would be between Grealish, maybe De Bruyne. But I think a Liverpool player can get it now, if I'm honest. Let me throw Mahrez in there as well. Boss. Liverpool player can't get it because the second half's been too poor, man. Let's say Alvarez as well. Alvarez, Mahrez, De Bruyne, or Grealish for man the match, I think. Wouldn't give it to a defender. It's a brilliant 1-2 between him and De Bruyne. Wonderful. It's a wonderful goal. Some of the goals today from Man City have been exquisite. It's been unbelievable. Really, really good goals, man. The quality's right there for everyone to see. especially in these second half goals. What a goal. Palmer's coming on for Grealish. Pep's giving him a big hug because he wants him to know that, yeah, you put in a proper performance. I think Pep knows he's man the match, and he wanted him to get his round of applause from the crowd as well. That's why he's taking him off. He wanted him to get his standing ovation from the crowd because it was a mad performance. Here's Palmer. Oh, brilliant. Now he's come to run ragged on this left-hand side as well. Yeah, Grealish is having a good day, man. Man the match, Grealish. Yep, it's official. He gets man the match. Yeah, he gets man the match. Rightly so. Brilliant. Brilliant performance. Really strong. And I'm glad he carried it on from the first half, because the first half he was really, really good, but you just never knew whether or not he was going to, you know, kick it on and carry it on, or were Liverpool going to get back into the game? Maybe the tide would turn, but no, he's managed to keep it all very, very, very stable. Very consistent from one half to the next. It's a brilliant game from start to finish, to be honest. Anytime he's got the ball, he's been a threat. Doesn't matter what time period it is in this game. Madness. Absolute madness. Chelsea, please win. We'll get to that in the second watch along. 3 minutes of added on time, almost at the end. It's been a great watch along, great game. This is what we wanted. I said at the start of the watch along, I was hoping for goals, hoping for entertainment, and that's exactly what we've got. So I can't complain. I cannot complain. Cannot complain in the slightest. Oh, here we go. Oh. I think Man City, if they really wanted to, as always, they could have gone and got a fifth if they really wanted to as well, but they've decided to keep it semi-respectful. Obviously, once the changes came from Klopp, they decided to go and get a fourth, just to rub salt into the wounds and make it very clear that they're not fumbling this bag. But yeah, Man City are very, very lucky. Sometimes they're not very lucky, but they're very fortunate that they can pick what gear they want to play in. Sometimes they're that good that they can pick what gear. It's like they literally do it on purpose, you know. They don't have to play at their best all the time to beat a team. Once they've put the goals past you, they can pick what gear they want to run for the game, and then they step it up when they want to step it up, turn it down when they want to turn it down. It's like a Mercedes engine back in 2015, 2016, being in the front row, and you're just that quick and you're just that good. You just turn the engine down a little bit, you know, save the power. That's what they're basically done. 4 league titles in the last 5. If they get this one as well, it would be a madness, because they've been pushed. They're getting pushed like Liverpool pushed them. I'm so relieved that they've won this, because I don't need Arsenal going 11 points clear at any point. That's when I'm really going to lose faith, if Arsenal go 11 points clear. Hopefully Somerville and I think Nononto's injured. I think he got injured with the Italian national team, but hopefully Somerville's got something for Arsenal at the Emirates. I can only hope. He's got something. I'm not expecting anything. Big performance. Since City played Wolves, I think it was, at home, that's when I started becoming more impressed with the performances. Since they've played Wolves at home, even the draw of Nottingham Forest, they played well. They created chances. They just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. But since that Wolves game, because I was very critical of the way Man City were playing, and they weren't really playing that great. And I was watching them very closely for obvious reasons. But since the Wolves game at home, they've turned over a new leaf. Obviously, they slapped up Leipzig. That was just insult to injury. But yeah, they've been a lot better. So this just further further shows that Man City are getting into their groove now in a lot of form and on a good run. So hopefully they continue this. But yeah, good day. It's only the beginning, Arsenal fans. Are you ready? Well, listen, guys, we're going to wrap up. I will be back for the 4:30 watch along, Chelsea versus Aston Villa and Bayern Munich versus Dortmund. Double watch along in 2 hours' time. I'm going to obviously leave those 3 o'clock kickoffs because I'm not mad in the head to try and do all of them in a row. So, yes, I will see you then. Can we have spaces? Well, do you know what? If the spaces start, I mean, oh, hold on a second. I think Husam's already started. Oh, okay. One second. We wouldn't want to miss that now, would we? Let's see. Has Husam already started the space? Oh dear. I hope he's not too angry. Let's see. There's those spaces. Oh God. This is oh.
يا أخي والله I told everyone we're gonna win. I told everyone Liverpool is gonna do this. I tweeted at Arsenal fans. I said, guys, I got something for you. April Fool's Day, guys. April Fool's Day. And we are the biggest fool in Manchester. We're the biggest fool in Manchester. Shout out to that Man United fan. We make a fool out of ourselves always. And you know, before I get into the players of the game, what is the idea of Liverpool Football Club anymore? Like, what is the point of us?
Oh God!
Like, why do we exist? Asking existential questions now. Why are we here? Like, what are we doing in this Premier League? Ya akhi, teams are either crap or amazing. We are neither crap nor amazing. Ya akhi, choose. Be crap so we can just all give up, or be amazing so we can all get behind you. But don't confuse us. You are one day crap, one day... Also, now let's talk about the players. First of all, the substitutions. As soon as Klopp took off Salah, I knew the man gave up. The man gave up, khalas. You take off Mo Salah, for me, the only direct threat. And once again, people always try to disrespect Mo Salah.
Man is making the big questions now, questioning their existence. Why were they even formed as a club?
He done his thing today. But once again, no help. No help. You know that LeBron James meme? No help. Now, let me learn the truth because people are not ready for this truth. You see, I'm not Klopp out. And I have not put in my mind, if something happens like this or that, I'm going to be Klopp out. No, I'm not that type. So I've not pre-planned my decision on something. I'm relaxed because I know the season is just pointless at this point. I'm just waiting till the summer.
Okay. He's too calm. I didn't come for calm. I came for shouting and name calling. Let's make a call before we leave. I feel like it's important that we make this final call. I'll go back in there if he starts shouting at people, but he seems really calm. Seems really calm. There is a phone call I should make, and I'm gonna make it. Hopefully my man is available. I just remembered, like.
Yes, family. What are you telling me?
Yeah, brother. I just. Did you see the Liverpool game by any chance?
Yeah, I'm watching it. I didn't watch along for it, of course.
Oh, yes. Because I was just thinking back to what Mr. Kusam said would happen.
Yes.
And it didn't really happen, and I'm confused because he's meant to be all knowing, all seeing. So I'm kind of perplexed right now as to like where we go from here with Battle of the North. Do we like, because they keep saying we're bullying him. So like, do we call this out or do we just pretend it didn't happen? I mean, 4-1 is kind of obvious.
Hey, I'm calling this out. You know what I'm saying? Why they were so confident? I have no idea. I still don't get it. I'm still lost.
His logic was they beat the good teams and they lose to the shit teams. That was the logic.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Who? Manchester United, who they don't rate. Who are these good teams you play well against? Who? You got hacked by Real Madrid twice. What are we talking about? Who are these good teams? This is a myth, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a myth like the bird on their chest, man. This shit just all mythical. They don't exist. I'm saying it's
bro, talk about exist. Hussam is currently in spaces questioning their club's existence right now. He literally said, "Why are we even here? Why were we even formed?"
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Why were you even formed? Stressed. No, they trying to see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Stressed individuals. Joke, man. I know you did a watch along for it as well. What was your chat saying?
Oh, we were just waxing lyrical about Jack Grealish. What a performance. Jack Grealish today. Jack Grealish was incredible. I don't tweet often. I almost tweeted about this guy because he was unreal.
Yeah, he was on smoke.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
From minute 0 to 90, this guy, Grealish, today was on smoke. On smoke.
He was on point. Yeah,
Oh
they
my
they carved him apart so many times. Carved them apart.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
They're saying Big Cherry's in big trouble.
Yeah, man. Big Delicious is struggling. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Joke, man. I was like, why are you, man, so confident? Oh, we go away. You won one there in the last 13. Why was you gonna go there and win? If it was at Anfield, I'd understand.
I wonder if this team can be relied upon to beat Arsenal at home. Because I know you said not to worry about Arsenal, but if Liverpool play defensively, some of the goals they conceded, if they play like that against Arsenal.
Yeah, they'll get caught apart. But like I said, if it was at the Emirates, I'd be with you. But the fact is, at Anfield, they'll be up for it. They won't be like that. Even if Arsenal win, it won't be easy. Arsenal won't go there and win 4-1. Arsenal won't go there and win 4-1. Trust me. The place will be rocking for that because they got nothing to celebrate for. Like I said, if it was at the Emirates, then it'd be an issue. But the fact that it's at Anfield, it gives Liverpool, obviously Arsenal are the favourites, but it gives Liverpool a chance.
Yeah.
Gives Liverpool a chance because it's not an easy place to go.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, they got carved apart there. So you took their foot off the gas.
Yeah, they did, bro. They started chilling. Apparently, he started ranting in the space. Do you want to take, bro? Should we take a listen real quick?
Yeah.
Let me
hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, let me just quickly jump in because, bruv, I need to hear this. One sec, bruv. I'll chat to you. I need to hear this.
I want to hear this.
Jota, crap performance from him. Again, another crap performance. And here we are yet again, bro.
Let's see what he's saying. Joke, man.
For being negative because pre-game, a lot of us were positive. A lot of us said we're going to win.
Let's see what he's on.
Big up for the super chat. Someone said he started ranting.
No, we sat here, and this is a humiliating experience. I've never seen us give up like this. I have never seen us give up like this. For me, that last 15, 20 minutes, like all this mentality, that, bro, ain't no mentality monsters, ain't no none of that. We are mentality midgets at this point. You know, we have went from monsters to midgets. We were 7'5". We are now 3'5", or even 2'5". You know, we are not even the height of like a normal man. I'm watching the replay of the third goal. Even then, Trent blocks the Alvarez shot, and you know we're just sat there like a bunch of idiots. Honestly, just end the season, and start the transfer window. And
Sam, who was the player that was invisible for you all game?
Henderson and Elliott, I'd say.
Allahu Akbar, this Henderson guy. So when he gets involved, he looks...
Well, Flawless, I'm going to let you go. It seems like they're having a big group therapy meeting, so I don't want to intrude any longer. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'll let you go, Flawless. It seems like they're having a therapy meeting, brother.
Are they having a therapy meeting? All right, bless up, man.
Yeah.
We'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah. See you soon, brother. It's going to be a great convo.
Yeah. 100% stress. You know what I'm saying? Stress.
Oh,
Stress
God.
Romania.
Lord Jesus. In a bit.
All right, bless up, my G. Bless up.
Bless up. Let me not have my cake and eat it too much. We play at 4:30 in 2 hours' time. I will see you guys for that watch along. Chelsea versus Aston Villa and Bayern Munich versus Dortmund. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy in these streets whatsoever. Bad day at the office for Liverpool. 4-1. Jack Grealish man the match, in my opinion. I think everybody kind of agrees now. He's got it officially as well. And yeah, good day. Right. Well, I will see you guys at 4:30 for the coverage before the two fixtures. Until then, big up your damn selves in a bit, people. Make sure you subscribe. In a bit, people. Peace. Perfect.